Ramona, she kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. Here goes Snake Farm. It just sounds nasty. Snake Farm pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the record that's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much. Got some people from all over the world here, different areas, so we'll, this might kind of explain.
I count the hours until we meet. When I'm with you, it's so amazing. I never knew love could taste so sweet. Yeah, you're all I need. Yeah, you're all I want. I can't beat this feeling, let's get it on. tells me it's wrong. So why does it feel so doggone right? Gotta stay clean in the daytime. But baby, just wait until tonight. Yeah, you're all I need. Yeah, you're all I want. I can't beat this feeling. Let's get it on. Yeah! 'Cause we're flying higher than the mountains. Higher than I have ever been. You've got me feeling like a hero when I'm fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. And we're fucking on heroin tonight. Yeah! We're flying higher than the mountains. Higher than I have ever been. And you got me feeling like a hero. You're fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. On heroin.
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Hope you had a great weekend. Got a crackly pot. I wonder if everybody else can hear the crackly pot. You ever hear it, Trace?
I heard it for a second.
Okay, so you
I
can.
think it's
so
a headphone, so pretty sure.
It's definitely the pot.
No, maybe it's the
That's
pot.
yeah, because it happens all the time, and I know. See, I can just move in there. I heard it one time. Yes, I don't know what you do because you can't. You can't fix that. There's nothing. I guess you could take the whole board apart. I ain't doing that.
Get Weird Al to do it.
Yeah.
The whole board apart.
It's a-
What you talking about?
There's no time to play. Jam-packed with crap today. We got Sean Raz, Karen versus Len Carr. Karen, we're gonna Trace. We're gonna try the craziest latest trend that everybody's doing.
Oh, what is it?
What is it, babe? Is it dirty soda?
Dirty soda.
Dirty soda, buddy.
I already know I don't like it. Because it's dirty soda and because it's a trend. Nobody does anything cool.
Yeah, they think it's cool. It's like,
What is? I have no idea what it is. I haven't heard of dirty
You
soda.
take a soda.
And you ruin it
And then
somehow.
and you ruin it.
and then you ruin it. Then you put coffee creamer in it. And then you put some kind of flavored syrup in it. And then you mix it up. And that's your dirty soda. The people are actually opening up businesses selling dirty sodas. And it's from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. A ridiculous reality show. Everything about it makes me want to vomit.
I mean, when they talk about Mormon, and it says Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and it shows a bunch of whores
It does.
dancing around trying to get attention, and it's like, that's the opposite of what Mormons are. So what do you
Well, they
fucking?
just
Why
came
is that
up
on
with the name of
TV?
the show and then got a bunch of whores to pretend to be Mormons.
There's no way any of these women are Mormon.
No,
every season
they don't act like that at all.
Look like about
They're-
20 women, and they all look like they got the standard fake lips, fake boobs, and they're wearing Playboy bunny ears and dressed provocatively.
all
and
in their 20s.
I'm like, I could
yeah.
care less about that. It's just it doesn't seem to fit with the Mormon lifestyle to me.
No, not at all.
But it's totally fake, and every reality show is fake, and people. The people that most people I think believe them, and then the people that know they're fake, they watch them anyway, like it's a bad soap opera.
And it's the opposite of that. The Mormon, I watch that soft white underbelly stuff about all these people that live on Skid Row, and was that Los Angeles?
Yeah,
all these people, and there were these two brothers, and they were talking about how they were involved in the Mormon with Warren Jeffs and everything. They were like, and Warren's dad, or who I think it was his dad, was in charge or whatever. And they just talk about all the horrible stuff that the Mormons do, and how they treat their kids, and how they you have the guys that are married to this wife, and then they marry the wife's daughter that she had before, and they it's disgusting.
I think.
And then you see that show, and it's like, well, that ain't the Mormon life at all.
I think there's plenty, like any religion, I think there's plenty of decent Mormon people, but I think the leaders, the higher ups of the church, are all pedophiles. That's like every religion. It seems like that's the way it is, and they create a religion where it's okay to marry more than one woman because they're a bunch of nasties.
Yeah.
And for some reason,
any show. Oh, sorry.
go ahead. No.
Any show with the name Housewife in it. Housewife is just code for fake and whore.
Yeah.
we
Fake horror show.
we
Yeah.
glorify the worst people in this country. We used to have
Worst
we used to be
people.
produce the greatest entertainment in the world, and now we produce the worst.
And that just brings women down more. Those stupid shows. Nobody cares.
But we're gonna have some dirty soda.
Yeah.
Here, I have some of the concoctions they put in it, and it's just what Snookman says: poison mixed with more sugary
I know.
poison.
You're just putting more. That's
Exactly.
What I thought. I was
With
like,
seed
you're
oil.
poisoning poison.
I think
That's
you
what he said.
get a Coke which has 40 grams of sugar, and then you add more sugar and then some syrup. And it's like, what are you talking about?
I mean,
it sounds
I
disgusting. It's so disgustingly sweet.
And they have all those, when you go to get coffee and stuff now, they have all those things you pump of the
Flavors,
flavors.
syrup.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So one of them is the Dirty, and that's their most popular one. And that's Dr. Pepper mixed with coconut, lime, and half and half.
Yeah.
Sounds
Sounds
disgusting.
like dog shit.
Yeah, the other
We'll try
some
it.
other ones. Nantucket is green tea, mango, and lime. Newport is Pepsi, peach, and vanilla cream.
What? This is a bunch of bullshit.
Pepsi, caramel, and sweet cream. So that would be regular creamer. So Pepsi with caramel, and I can't find any of my
This
any
is-
caramel.
Any
or
caramel?
Anytime I hear people mixing
mint,
these things
Dr.
together,
Pepper with mint and vanilla cream. Oh,
or if you get more than one soda off the soda thing, it's the behavior of an 8-year-old.
Exactly. If you're getting a suicide at the age of 30, you have a problem.
hopefully none of our listeners are doing that.
We're about to run all of them off.
Yeah.
And they said that it's a treat. It's just a treat. It's like, I don't know. These people are crazy.
It's just a bunch of marks. We're the biggest marks of any country in the world. We're just anything stupid.
Like he said, they take the Pepsi and then they mix the stuff in and then they shake it all up. He's like, and then
Shake
you,
it?
and then you just
Yeah, you
shake
shake
all
it.
the carbonation
No.
out
Take
of
all
it.
the good stuff out of it.
Shook the good stuff out, but worse stuff in. That's not cool, man.
To show you what marks we are, I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. I mean, like a brief summary. It was like Payless Shoes created a posh store with the super high end, like a Gucci looking store.
Yeah.
But all the shoes were Payless, and the prices were astronomical. And it said people ate it up.
What?
Because people are. Well, I mean, why would you pay $38,000 for a purse?
Yeah.
Because you're a moron. I mean, there's no that you can't get around that. If you're buying a $38,000 purse, you're a moron. You have something wrong in your brain where you have to impress people with a purse, and you're gonna spend some people's year's salary on a purse.
Yeah.
So God bless America.
Yeah,
But they gotta have it though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
they
gotta
gotta
pay
have-
if you want quality nowadays. I think you gotta pay $38,000.
No, you don't. My
No.
purses last me a long
Yeah.
time. A long time.
Wonder
Traps
where
a
you-
crab and subscribe for 73 months.
Yes, might be as deep as you get.
Yeah, it is. Thanks a lot, Traps a crabbing.
3 months.
I mean,
moly.
when I was like, I think 12 maybe. I'd go up when I went to the flower shop every day to that marathon, and they did have cherry syrup right next to the sodas. You could put your own cherry syrup in it.
Yeah.
Nowadays you get that and it's just already pre-mixed. You click on the button for cherry. But I'd fill up the last bottom of the cup with like this much cherry sugar fucking
Gross.
syrup and the rest Pepsi. And I do it almost every day and it'd be so good. And I get a bag of Chex Mix with it and I never didn't get a stomach ache. Like I never finished the whole thing and I never didn't just end up being like, I think I'm dying.
And he never put 2 and 2 together. You thought it tasted good?
Oh, it did taste good. You're just drinking cherry fucking syrup.
He's gonna love the dirty soda.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not into that. That's that's a child thing.
The
to
child thing for sure.
Ink Spike says it'd probably be healthier just to put some real dirt in the water and drink it. There's your dirty soda.
Do. Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine I'm gonna have more than 4 or 5 sips of my dirty soda. It's it's so stupid. It just piqued my curiosity. I'm like,
It's a
this
lot
is
of
so
sips for
stupid.
somebody who's not gonna like it.
I want to
I'm
give it
only
a.
gonna have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sips.
I said 4. But I have to give it a fair shake, buddy. I got to give it a fair shake. Give it a few samples.
I'm wondering if I should wait and get some caramel or something like that.
We have
and do
that
it
cherry.
tomorrow.
We have that cherry syrup.
It's strawberry.
See,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
who
It's
cares?
going to taste like bullshit. we got the right kind of
Okay.
creamer, the vanilla creamer. Then we'll add the stupid ass cherry syrup. And
You start shaking sodas around me, I might hit somebody in the face. Like
that's what I said last night.
blasphemy.
They're doing that. They're swirling the soda. I'm like, you're ruining the soda.
ruining
You're
it.
ruining the soda. Some people like flat. I can't remember who I knew that liked flat soda.
I mean, Lauren will drink warm soda.
She drinks it warm. I don't know about flat.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
I don't know. To me, warm soda is
The,
flat.
it is the carbonation increase from warm to cold is
yeah.
twice as much.
It does seem that way.
If you get an ice cold soda, it burns the back of your throat with
Yeah.
that carbonation.
But you open a soda that's been sitting in the pantry and no
We're a
thank
bunch
you.
of fucking soda snobs.
We are soda snobs.
I mean, you got to drink it the right way.
we're
Some
gonna
things,
we're
you
gonna
know.
ruin our sodas with a. Do you have one in the fridge?
Yep. I put the Dr. Pepper in there.
Did you put it in the freezer?
Yep.
Good woman. That's a good woman. She knows proper soda protocol.
That's right.
Trace does not know proper soda protocol
Well,
as
yeah, they just blow up.
as he explodes them in our fucking freezer.
I've gotten pretty
been a
good.
while. It's been a
pretty
long
good at not
time.
blowing stuff up in the freezer. I'm putting stuff in the freezer all day. Like I don't know why. Like
He just
there's never a point in time where there's not a soda water in my freezer at home. Like I'm always just
blowing up or
not too much. I had a glass one blow up a month or two ago. That was
I got some glass sodas at Dollar General. They just look so good. It was like
They do.
a bottle of Sprite and a bottle of what else did I get? One of them was one of those yellow.
A pineapple.
Pineapple.
Fanta pineapple. And then an orange soda.
And then orange, they were in the bottles.
I never
But
drink
you know
Sprite.
what? They were $3 each.
Oh,
I know. I was like, what?
feel like if you guys.
He's like, well, they're imported from Mexico. I'm
oh
like,
my god.
Yeah,
Why can't-
the real sugar at least you get.
why
in
can't
them.
we just make that here? What do you mean imported from Mexico?
Because people are buying
We're the
fucking
ones-
Mexican sodas now because they're better for you. Like
So-
that's not.
So the Mexicans demand better food than us? Is that how that
Yeah.
works?
But what's the deal? Okay, there's a lot of people I've heard talk about this for years. Is get the Canadian stuff, get the Mexican stuff. It's got real sugar and it's
Yeah.
way better. So years, I've heard this for 15 years, and you see people bringing it in, and you see that stuff being sold there. Why is an American company going to miss out on that market?
Because it's a very small market of people that want to be healthy. And it doesn't really.
I think it's a big growing market of people that want that stuff. That's why she was able to buy $3 pineapple soda.
He was ringing them up, and I hate when they ring stuff up where you can't see the price. It's like, why do you do that? And then, because then I have to stand there and look like an ass. I'm like, how much is that? How much is that ring up at? That was on sale for 50% off. How much does it ring up at? Because if you don't,
Yeah,
you know,
don't know if they're giving you the deal.
And after the second one, he rang up the soda. I was just like, how much is that? And he's like, $3. I was like,
$3 for
I just paid $9 for
a
three
soda.
sodas.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's
I should have said
out of
forget
control.
It. I didn't know that. I had no idea they'd be $3.
see, you know,
outrageous.
most women, the gold diggers, it's pretty obvious, they're charging up your credit card on $38,000 bags. But Donna has got a slow burn buying stuff like $10 sodas and
Yeah.
that come from
Yeah, that's me.
it's just nonsense.
I mean, I did the same thing. I had to stop going to this Mexican store and getting Topo Chicos with the kids. We're just all getting 3 soda waters, and it's fucking like $9, $10. I'm like, this isn't worth it. This is
No.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Topo Chico, carbonated water. That shit's
Who
expensive.
would have thought? How much is it a bottle? $2?
I get a different one, the Mexican version. Well, I guess Topo Chico is Mexican, but Topo Chico's.
I get the Mexican version of Topo Chico.
I get just the mineral water, and that's carbonated. It's only $1.10 per bottle if you get it warm. $2 if you get it cold.
warm. You drink it warm?
Well, that's why I always got soda waters in my freezer.
Okay. Soda water. I mean, like Topo Chico did seem a little more carbonated. Did seem a little better, but
Oh, you just can't get anything in a bottle that's plastic that's carbonated. It's just not as good.
yeah.
You can't get anything in a bottle that's
Well,
plastic.
the soda
What?
waters, like what's the Peri Peri or whatever? The
Perrier.
Perrier.
I feel like that was something else.
Something else is peri peri.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
the-
saw
Is that a
some.
sauce or something?
Maybe.
What?
I just recently saw
Peri.
that. That's why I think
I just recently saw that too. Why did we both
On
see
what?
Perry?
Like you two aren't. He's not at the store seeing it.
I don't
Where's
know.
he seeing it?
Peri peri. It's something. Peri peri sauce. There we go.
Maybe here all the sauces.
Yeah, it's
that
probably
Len
we
Carbide
have
is.
to have one. It's
Yeah, we got a million sauces still. Trace is going through them pretty good though. He
Oh
goes,
yeah.
He goes through the sauce. The
There
sauce.
you go. Peri peri sauce.
I put your favorite sauce on our Amazon wish list.
Oh yeah.
But
that-
you know what? It's like a giant bottle of it because that was all
Nice.
they had.
What's his favorite sauce?
The one I gave you to order.
Yeah.
No,
with the blue.
it was. I don't know. It's like a seafood sauce, spicy sauce that I've been putting on wings. And I don't know. I don't know if anybody else would like it on wings. It's just something about it, really. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not like a
Oh.
normal hot sauce.
How hot is it? Too hot?
Not too hot.
Okay.
I put it up on our wish list.
Lin-
Maybe somebody will get it for you.
Lynn Carson us show that bag of candy. He sent us this sour candy.
Yeah, from
And it was a great rib because we weren't going to eat it till the bar. Excuse me, we got it like Wednesday or Thursday. We weren't going to eat it till the bar show on Friday, and Bella opens it up and she goes ahead and eats one,
yeah.
and she's stone faced, stuck 100% stone face, and I'm like, oh man, he sent us a bunch of jabron sour stuff that's not really sour, and boo, I was hoping to be really, really sour. So then we do it on the bar show, and we're like, oh my god,
My tongue was.
it's so sour.
I'm just recovering. I ate 2.5.
Ooh.
And I'm still recovering from it. Like my mouth still kind of hurts and my tongue's peeling. I mean, they're kind of grossing me out looking at them. How bad they make my mouth hurt.
Grossing him out.
Not grossing me out,
keep
but
him from eating them. It's like,
oh, they're so good. I mean, if I could,
I want one, but I can't eat them. They're too sour.
I need like
They mess up my mouth. That's why I can't eat them.
I need to eat them with like a mouthpiece on that keeps the acid out of my teeth.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
did Harper try one? I couldn't
I don't
remember.
think so,
I
no.
didn't think so. We'll have to have her try one.
need teeth guards on to eat them.
She can have one. Give her one today, right now.
Give her one, but before she goes to
soon as she
school,
wakes-
she's got to go brush her teeth afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. That stuff will eat your
And come home with no teeth.
enamel right off your teeth. Yeah, I couldn't even eat one because I ate half of one and I could feel my mouth was starting to tear up from the acid. I was like, I can't.
It was so sour.
Well,
they're-
they got the roughness
rough.
of like
Got
so
the
like
sugar coated.
they like cuts you and then puts acid in it.
And they're big, so you put it in and it's all over your mouth. It's
Yeah.
the roof of your mouth, the size of your teeth. It's everything. You're just like,
What do they call? What are these things called?
They're
Barnett's Mega Sour Fruits.
Barnett's,
that's
yeah.
mega sour fruits. That's the sourest thing I've ever had.
Yeah, for sure, man. That was, even the second one was pretty good, and then the third one just hurt so bad I had to spit it out.
We were talking about, HD Shone, 31 months.
Nice.
Subscribe. Thank you, HD Shone. And Beaver Smell Like Tuna says, what's up on a 120 watch streak? Thank you.
Bella acted like she ate several of them because she was in here. Actually, right
I don't
before the bar show.
understand how she ate a bunch of them.
And she acted like she goes, my tongue hurts. But did she not complain anymore about it?
No, she did. Her
that's gotta-
tongue did hurt for a little bit.
So
We were talking about how you eat, lemon heads, and, we're soda connoisseurs and candy connoisseurs.
we're real high class.
Yeah, real high
Like our
class.
soda and our candy.
Sody pop.
I feel like Honey Boo Boo.
Oh my God, we're Honey Boo Boo. We thought we were this highfalutin show. We're fucking Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo Show. Talking real serious.
Oh, if we'd have named
real serious about sodas and candies.
if we'd named the show the Honey Boo Boo Show, we'd be rich right now.
Oh,
I think
God.
so.
Just all in the name.
Rich Aunt Sue.
We were talking about, lemon heads, how you got to put them in the dashboard when it's 95 degrees and
Oh, yeah.
100 and something in your car. But that's the only way. Even when you have lemon heads in your car and it's real hot, and that makes them
Good.
excellent.
Yeah.
When you turn the air on, and get in your car and start driving and stuff, after about 10 minutes, they straighten up. They're not good anymore.
Harden up.
No.
Yeah.
It's the science of melting. It gets hot. It melts.
Professor
And this
Donna.
magical thing happens when you turn the AC on and it cools.
saying.
They become
It gets-
unmelted.
They become unmelted again.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't.
Show this woman
that
a
quickly.
freezer. It'll
Shut
blow
up.
her mind.
You wouldn't think that quickly that they would undo.
Now
the
here's the
goodness.
freaky part. If you leave them in the car and it gets hot again,
Yeah.
they melt
Gosh,
again.
Don, you ever taking ice cubes out the
Melt
freezer?
again.
You ever taking ice cubes out the freezer? Woo! See what happens to them. They just start.
both of
They
you.
turn right into water.
You could do
Right
it
in
over and
the
over
water.
again. Melt, freeze,
Oh my
melt, freeze, melt, freeze. You could do it forever.
Fuck you. And fuck you. Don't I have that on here?
You should. You got some Donna-isms on there? I swear you do.
Suck our
Look
dicks!
at that.
Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks!
I need that
Suck our
sign,
dicks!
that song.
Suck our dicks!
fuck you.
and you.
Are you what happened to all that stuff? It's not on there? I thought it was on there. It doesn't work anymore.
It was on the bar show stuff.
Oh, on the bar show. Yeah, that's right. Don used to play all those.
You're not gonna open that.
Is this the thing I got
She's
for
probably
What is it?
She's sleeping. This is the thing. Well, I'm not opening it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
it
got her a
is.
present. I got it off TikTok Shop, and I figured they might have just scammed me.
I know.
They actually sent it. I've never ordered anything online, especially off of TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh man, but we me and Lauren don't get too much for each other for birthdays. But when we do, we definitely don't give it to the person on their birthday. Like I was already considering giving it to her this morning because I told her my package arrived that I got you last night. I told her, and this morning I was like, man, I can't wait to give it to her. And then this morning on the way here, she's like, do you think you can give me that present?
She's asking you.
That's the problem.
Do you think you can give me that present? Oh,
You get two instant gratificationers just feeding off each other.
Are you going to? When is her birthday? Is it before or after Mother's Day?
After.
Like the day after or something?
Yeah.
Well, you'll never hold out.
No.
No way.
Me. Gosh, where did we go? We went to Walmart yesterday, and we stopped by Buddy's for like 15, 20 minutes.
With
on
the
our,
girls?
No. We stopped by for like 15, 20 minutes on our way home and grabbed one beer. And just in that time, so much was going down, it was so entertaining.
Really?
Yeah, we stopped in, and these girls, this really big girl and this really fit girl, are playing pool, and they're just screaming at each other. Like they're always two, kind of loud people up there, but they don't. I don't think they usually play each other in pool, and they were just shit talking, and
Jesus.
the bartender keeps their big pit bull up there at the bar, walking around, and they're about to start fighting, so the dog's kind of going crazy and getting hyped up, and this guy that looks like a dirtbag walks in just when the girls are fighting, and it kind of riles up the dog, and the dog kind of doesn't like this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
That sounds great.
That's like the-
Can I bring my pit bull to work?
Wow.
No,
No.
you can't.
No, it's the owner's pit bull. She keeps it there to, so nobody makes nobody fight,
Huh, wow.
Which I still don't. I don't think I've
Never
seen a fight there, but I
Wow.
hear about them all the time.
Pitbull, the best bouncer in the world.
But I mean, this had me just dying laughing. This 60-something-year-old guy comes in, and I guess he'd already been in the bar, and he's just so drunk that you can see his eyes don't look right, and he comes in, he's like, I lost my phone, and the bartender is just did you look here? Did you look there? And he's like, I can't find it. He walks away for a half hour, and there's a different bartender that comes up, and they switch off or whatever, and they don't look anything alike. And he comes up 30 minutes later. He's like, ma'am, I found my phone. And it just walks in it's hilarious that he didn't realize that wasn't even the same lady. Not only that, the lady that was there could care less. She's just like, what the? And then thirdly, she has no idea what the fuck you're talking about because you told the other bartender he lost her phone.
Where'd he find it? Out in the parking lot?
knows,
Had it in
man?
his pocket.
Yeah. In
Alcohol.
his car.
Alcohol.
And
Perfectly legal.
Then we left. They have a bucket.
Did you, though? Did you?
Yeah,
Did you leave?
I mean, I think I'm convincing Lauren not to go up there. They have a bucket there for help for that one girl that crashed her motorcycle.
Yeah.
But they had to change the picture on it from the guy who killed himself and the other guy who died, and then the lady who has there's a different person's name on this bucket every time we go in, and I'm like, Laura, we're gonna end up on that fucking bucket if we don't stop fucking coming to this place. Everybody.
Oh, it's like a movie.
Up on the bucket.
Like a Twilight
Yeah.
Zone episode.
Everybody's been on the bucket. You two better stop.
I got a hot crypto tip for you, Trace.
What is it? Oh yeah, you told me the
Did I
hidden.
already tell you
the
that?
Jew
I already
coin?
did that? Oh, that was from last week.
Don't say
I got
that.
so many.
What's it called?
It's just $sign shekel. Shekel coin. Tell you, man, you can't go wrong.
I know.
You
I
can't
need
go
to
wrong.
get it.
Kosher
Is
Capital.
it going up? Has it
Kosher-
gone up?
I have no idea. I don't know how to follow crypto.
Well, tell
just
us
have
what
to
it is
see.
at
Yeah,
right now.
if it's
I
not-
don't know. I don't have.
I have uphold.
What's it called? How you spell shekel?
SHEKEL with a $sign in front of it.
Okay.
I have Uphold, which is the site I buy my crypto on.
Yeah.
And if it's not on there, like, it's impossible. Like, for me to get Uphold was like took like 3 different times of like really trying and giving up, getting it to get it. It took me maybe weeks to finally figure out how to get the Uphold app on my phone. And you got to send them pictures of your ID and your social security and pictures of your face, and like you're just like this. You know, at that point, I give up on ever, any phone stealing my information. Like, they got it all now.
Yep, they got it all.
Even made me send a picture of my butthole in the mirror. Like, it was ridiculous.
I don't do anything. If it says log in, register, anything, I'm just like, okay, I'm out. I'm out. Register? No. Why can't I just comment?
So the shekel is 0.005967.
Oh yeah, that sounds like it's
That's the
cheap.
price.
Buddy.
Yeah, it's
Very
real
cheap.
It's gonna go through the roof.
The
buddy.
real name of it, shekel, is in parentheses.
What's the real name of it?
Rabbi Shlomo by Virtuals.
Oh, that
So
sounds
did
a
I
little
call
less
it-
less
Did I
appetizing.
call it the right thing? Rabbi
Yes,
Shlomo?
shekel. Yes, shekel coin, babe, is the right
Yes.
thing.
Okay.
Can't go wrong. Be curious.
no
It's,
shekel.
let's
Rabbi
we'll have that on our daily reminder to check Rabbi Shlomo coin and see if you should have invested in it.
I mean, you sitting here telling me that, like, anybody can give me advice into buying crypto. Like, if I had that on Uphold, I'd be
You'd
buying
do it.
a
You'd be
bunch
buying
right
right
now
now.
because you convinced me. I'd be like, yeah, it's definitely. I
Can't lose. It's
I got
can't
I got
lose.
some insider information from my dad about this coin.
It says it was a 7.8% increase from an hour ago and a 32% increase since yesterday.
Oh,
Oh man, I gotta down. Let's get some. Give me some shekel.
We need to get some
Let's
shekel
pump and
coin
dump this
immediately.
motherfucker.
You could get like $100 worth, and
Yeah.
and you're set for life if it hits.
CoinGecko. I think you can get it on CoinGecko.
CoinGecko. Sign up for CoinGecko,
God
baby.
damn it, I might have to do it later. I got some hot leads.
Hey, we're gonna
Some
be
hot leads on
Yeah,
some.
let's just see. Let's change the name of the show. We'll do crypto F.
Hot leads with ClusterF.
And we just do crypto talking.
Yeah.
We invest in all these stupid meme coins, and maybe we hit one, and then we act like we're real geniuses.
It went up 1% for an hour ago.
shit!
Oh man, now I'm pissed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Of course,
Right now's the
of
pump.
course, 33%
Yeah.
is so infinitesimal when you're talking about less than a penny, right? If it costs less than a penny,
No, if you get $100 of it
no,
and it goes up
No,
that
no.
much, you still get $33.
I'm just saying right now the percentage is kind of deceiving. It's not really going up that much because if it goes up it doesn't. It goes up like
Yeah, it doesn't go up much, but it's the percentage is.
all right,
you know,
all right.
If you had 100, you still get
Shekel coin. And it's Navy's on it.
Can you buy me some? I'll send you some money.
Yep, send somebody buy it for
Yeah.
us
How do you get
in
it?
our name.
All right.
We're too stupid to figure out how to buy shekel coin.
CoinGecko. Is that what?
Oh,
There's a
Donna's-
CoinGecko. You
Yeah,
can go
I'll
to
try
that.
and get some coin.
Donna's not going to want to go to CoinGecko and give her all her information.
No way.
No
you
way.
know,
They're going to
she's-
want everything.
She's been talking to me about crypto for like 6 years now. How do you buy it? What do you do? And I tell her, and then she's like, well, I tried to go on my computer, and then it asked for my name. And I was like, I'm not giving up my name. And I'm like, well, you're not going to like what it asks you next, you know.
Donna, you need a new, you need a second identity
Yeah.
that you can freely spew all over the internet. Sign up for whatever you want.
Yeah.
Not even worry about a burner phone, a burner social security number. Oh, you'd be in hog heaven.
Are you trying to say I need to be a criminal?
No, you need to be a detective. For sure.
I did finally get the one that you had to jump through all the hoops that he said, uphold or something.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna get some of the one coin that he had, and then he was like, oh, they did away with that coin. They don't sell it anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
she
like,
never got the uphold. She's lying. I don't think she did.
I did too. I had to do that face thing,
Oh man,
but they wouldn't accept my.
your face, unacceptable face.
I said, oh no, we ain't getting her on here. No, they wouldn't accept my credit card or something. It had to be a bank account. And I am like, I ain't fucking giving them my bank account number. I'll tell you that.
I knew it.
She can't do it. There's no way she's gonna sign up for crypto.
You know, I've got the only thing I've got going for me is that, you know, if you stole my bank information, all you're really getting is a bunch of debt. So when it's like, what's your bank information? I'm like, oh well, let's see if this works. They'll either steal all my stuff or.
Yeah, everybody's eventually gonna get their stuff stolen. So here's
Coinbase. He said Sean says it's available on Coinbase. You got Coinbase, Trace?
I have uphold. How many? I'll try. Maybe I'll try.
Today's Sean's 13th anniversary. Happy anniversary,
Happy
Sean.
anniversary.
Nice.
Think you'll last another 13 years? Think she'll keep you another 13?
Yeah, can you imagine 13 Sean Raz 13 years from now? That cranky old man. That cranky old drunk. Just kidding, Sean.
He's so nice.
He's a very good-natured drunk.
He is.
He's a very good-natured man.
Yeah, he's not a...
We love
it's one
Sean.
thing to be an angry drunk or something. Someone you don't want to be around.
I saw this about migraines, babe, and I'm sure it's 100% bullshit, but I thought I'd pass it on to you since you get migraines. And,
Okay.
then you wouldn't have to take any medication.
I just learned that if you get a migraine and you want to get rid of it fast, because I suffer from migraines, I've suffered from them forever, all you got to do is get as hot as water as you can handle and soak your feet in the water.
You say that.
Okay, this guy just saying she's right.
This guy, there's no fucking way this guy's a doctor. He just
Dr.
put that. He's a
Myro.
TikTok doctor.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Anybody can say they're a doctor on TikTok.
Now,
I need to get me some scrubs and a stethoscope and
Do you
start doing
think-
doctor videos.
But do you think you could get in trouble for this? Is that impersonating a doctor on social media?
Oh, yeah. Can you?
I don't think that's really. I think if you like,
What if you don't
I
say
think
it?
you gotta be
Just
careful.
don't say you're a doctor. As long as you don't say
That's
you're a
what I'm saying.
doctor, you can do it all
Yeah,
day
you're
long.
right.
I mean,
I think.
can't you say you're a doctor? Isn't impersonating a doctor actually doing, like, doctor stuff to people? As long as you don't
Doctorly
act on it.
advice, though, if you're like, you know, this is going to help make you not sick or something.
I think you
Yeah.
could probably send away and be a fake doctor pretty easy. Like they give you some certificate of fake
Oh,
doctor.
you've heard of people do. I mean,
I
you
mean,
hear
you think
people
you
that
get in
get
trouble
caught.
for saying you're a space lawyer?
Maybe. If I start lawyering space
You
deals.
might.
I mean, what is it? People get. I've heard of people opening their own practice for 8 years, and then they just do something stupid and get caught, and they're like, they just printed
do.
out some shit and said they were a fucking doctor.
They do. It ain't that hard.
I think it's a lot easier than going to school for 8 years. I'll tell you that.
You learn a lot more practicing on people.
Yeah, you just YouTube that shit.
Oh, I don't know what we're talking about. But made me think of NASA and the moon. They're canceling. Like they're gonna do one more launch, I think, of Artemis or something, which is the one that's going to the moon, and then they're canceling it because they were planning on building a moon base,
Yeah.
but they decided instead we're gonna focus on going to Mars. Is it like, isn't that kind of little putting the ox before the
It seems
The
like
cart.
they're.
I mean, actually, the cart before the ox.
I think they're done with the moon scandal, and now they got to move to some place further away that we can't prove that the. I think nowadays, if they built a moon base on Mars, we would almost have the technology to like look at it. And since they can't do it, they're like, oh yeah, we gotta go say we're going somewhere they can't see, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
somewhere
that's
they
all
can't
true.
see.
Everything you said is true. They're abandoning. They know they can't get back there, so they're
all
they're
doing
kicking
the Elon Musk's thing.
they're kicking the can down the road. Yeah, we're the moon schmoon. We've done it before.
Done it
Wink,
before.
wink. Now we're going to Mars. We need a lot more money and a lot
Yeah.
more time.
Yeah, we can scam them out of money for 10 more years,
Oh,
until we have to.
20. That's
Those
a
people,
Yeah.
most of the people that cared about it then will be dead. And we can keep scanning the younger people because we made them all so stupid. We could scam them so much longer than we scammed the general public for the past 50 years because we've made them all stupid. All these young kids coming up that are so dumb
Gosh.
and gullible, and they'll believe anything they tell them.
It'll be AI trips to Mars. It's like, look, we just
Yeah.
launched a ship. And
Put
then,
your glasses on.
Yep, and then Russia will be going, our radar shows no rocket ships leaving the atmosphere, but we're like, and they're like, it's Russian propaganda. See, it's a hopeless situation.
Man, the one where which one did they break down? Apollo 13 or something?
Broke down.
Broke down in space and fixed it with some duct
Duct
tape.
tape. They duct taped it.
I mean, wasn't everybody watching that?
Everybody.
I mean, that's a scam, right? That's the biggest fucking.
Duct tape,
I mean,
man.
everybody bought that hook, line, and sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Didn't even think anything of it being fake, and I mean, I'm thinking that's one of the fakest cons they've ever pulled on us.
71.
Yeah.
I don't know. Traveling 200,000 miles back from the moon in a faulty spaceship made out of 1969 parts. They fixed it with duct tape, and they came
Did they
back
say
to
they
Earth.
fixed it with duct tape? Or
Part
you
of
guys
it, part
just
of it, and I
saying
think
that?
probably like
Yeah,
some
they
of
I mean,
did.
some
duct
of it-
tape isn't holding because I mean.
Well, not the outside of the ship, like something inside.
Yeah.
They didn't space.
I think it was.
Wrap it around 5 times.
It'll be the heat shield. And it worked. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it did work. Duct tape's pretty amazing.
Sometimes.
Pretty good. Duct tape's pretty good. If you want it done, get the duct tape
You
out.
want it? You're gonna say if you want it done right, get the duct tape
Get
out.
the duct tape out. That's in my book.
Yeah, the duct tape's pretty good. Works on a lot of things, except for a hose. I can't to seal a hose.
I don't think you can seal
So
any
much pressure.
water.
You can't seal a hose with nothing. I don't know what you use. I think I've seen people with some type of clamps or whatever, but I mean, I'd sit there. I had a hose with just a hole, to spray out. And I mean, every time I'd use the hose, I'd be like, all right, this time I'm going to use a whole roll of duct tape on it, and you go back and forth, and you tighten it all, you squeeze it and tighten it all up, and then roll it up more, and then, you turn on it, start squeezing out the sides
Yeah.
immediately, and you're like, all right, well, I got to go 3 feet more on this side, 3 feet more on that side, you got 8 feet of duct tape fucking hose, and then you turn on, just start...
How is that possible? How is it possible? And we've all
The
done it.
pressure of
Oh, I've
water.
done it. I know I've done it.
I mean, it's
The
not...
guy got it this time.
Most of the time, there's not even any pressure, like in the hose. Like it's just a hose running with nothing on the end of it. You can't even
You
get
think
it.
it'd want to just go straight through the hose.
Yeah, you think so, but then you put a sprinkler or your thumb over it, and it just blows the duct tape right off.
Ice Cube has a message for you, Trace.
All right, what's he got?
Yeah, man, she right. AI is bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Just the more look, didn't we learn with the internet and social media? We basically really ruined society and people's mental health and their enjoyment of life.
Mm-hmm.
And now we want to bring more stupid ass fake computer generated stuff onto the scene.
I mean, dude, I think
Cause more problems.
I think iPhones and shit like and computers and the internet is ruining the planet, and nobody's even considered being like, this isn't right. You know, I haven't heard anybody else even say it. You know, maybe we should maybe we should do away with these smartphones and this direction we're going. We need to change directions here. You know, even people I hear that kind of have that opinion are like, well, you can't do that because they won't even consider.
No.
They're like, well, that's impossible.
You look at people, how they treat their phones. Like, you know, if you try to take their phone or they drop their phone or lose their phone, they freak out. We're dependent. People are dependent on their phones.
Well, I said on the bar show, I saw a video of a girl getting hit by her car and her phone flies out of her hand, and she went and had to pick up her phone before she died. She was, hit so hard that she's dying, and the last thing she can do is make it 10 feet to pick up her phone before she dies.
Got one last selfie. Nobody, like you said, nobody is or ever is gonna say shit about nothing.
Yeah, man, she right. AI is bullshit. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI.
That's what I say. Say AI bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you gotta take the kids to school, right, today?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh sweet. Fantastic.
Man, I can't believe I didn't get any pictures, man. I don't, my family just enjoys the times too much, or whatever you call it. We went dirt biking and four-wheeling.
Yeah.
We borrowed Mom's four-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
I had the dirt bike, and the kids took turns riding on the back with Lauren and riding their own four-wheeler, like way back into the woods. And I mean, we just kept going and kept going and this trail just kept going for miles and miles.
Good time.
Everybody, both the kids enjoyed it. We were out there for about, an hour riding the trails. And then Bella got tired, and there's like, kind of like a big backrest thing, cushion things on the back of that four-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
She was about to sleep.
Jesus.
Those sharp turns.
I mean, it is really whoopty, too. I don't know how she was. Oh, but man.
See anything cool?
No, but we weren't looking for nothing cool. We were just having fun, man, I mean, it was... like I'd say about a third of the trails are a third of. There's a couple parts where it's real sandy.
Yeah.
And them on the four-wheeler could get right through, but man, I kind of I'm riding like a smaller pit bike with small tires, and man, it is so hard to make it through that fucking sand. I mean, the girls got stuck on their four-wheeler a couple times, and I'm back there just going like 1 mile an hour.
So that four-wheeler ran good?
Yeah, the four-wheeler ran good.
That's good.
It's just kind of hard to start. Check the electric start on it.
Yeah, I can't start it.
It's
I can't pull that thing.
Yeah. Pour a little gas in it and then take first, and it's pain.
I need you during the break. I need you to massage my neck, Trace.
What?
I need a strong massage for like 30 seconds on my neck.
What's wrong with your neck?
It's hurt. It's always hurting. So when it switches sides, and it's like I had it bad. It hurt for years, and then it went away for years and years, and then it's back and it won't go away. It sucks ass.
Gosh, I always realize why not really why I'm out of shape, but one of the reasons I'm out of shape, I've been working out and riding dirt bikes a little bit, and my freaking back pain that I got from playing football comes back. I always forget about it. It doesn't bother me at all until I start being real active. And then I'm like, oh, fuck.
And now how long?
It's been like 4 days since it's been
so-
hurting real bad.
So it hurts real bad for several days.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like-
that sucks.
It's like my back, like right above my right butt cheek, like in my back butt area.
Yeah.
Oh, like my hip kind of. Oh, fuck, it hurts, man. Only thing to make it feel better is, I mean, you can't
And you don't
rub
need-
it.
and you
It's
don't
so far in or something
Yeah, don't you
somewhere
hate
that I
that?
can't
Don't you hate-
massage it or do anything about it.
Yeah.
You just gotta lay down.
Will it go away completely and it won't bother you at all as long as you don't ride dirt bikes and four wheelers?
Yeah, and work out and
Work
do
out.
anything physical.
Anything
If I
physical.
play Cinco soccer more than once a week, I get it. It comes back.
Bummer. That sucks.
Whatever. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna play soccer.
Whatever. I'm just gonna deal with it. You know, because Trace, this is a daily reminder. It's our daily reminder that life could be.
Oh,
It could be.
man.
Could be a lot worse.
There ain't much of this guy.
Be a lot worse. No matter what you're dealing with today,
You can't live like
your
that.
life could
can
be a
you?
lot worse.
Your persistence, because I think it's going to pay off. Yeah, so how many buckets have you had now so far?
Man, I don't know if I can look at this. This is freaking me out, man. What-
He's getting a new bucket adjustment. Like he lives in a.
Yeah.
This is a bucket he lives in. It's like they call it a bucket.
Live in a bucket.
What? The
It's like
white thing?
Yeah, it's like a he's
Because his fucking shit's just coming out, man. They gotta put him in a bucket with his organs and butts and.
and this girl, she's his girlfriend, I think, and she's like, man, this is my life with Bucket Boy.
I mean, if
God.
My life
that's
with
just, if
Bucket
you
Boy.
like just met him a couple years ago and your girlfriend or boyfriend, then you like it. What even if you just got married or something, and then something happened to him like that?
Yeah.
It's like you feel bad because it's like, how can I leave him
yeah,
and move on with my life with, everybody's gonna think I'm a real schmuck.
yeah.
So is this my life, or do I
Try and
just
bait him into cheating on you or something.
That'll be way hard.
Oh, he doesn't have anything to cheat with.
No,
Trace.
no, he doesn't
Doesn't
have. I
have
don't
nothing
think-
to cheat
Yeah,
with.
you
Oh,
can't get
no.
someone then after
He's
it's
in a
already
bucket,
happened.
man.
I mean,
Oh,
look
he's
at
got a
Gosh,
nub.
just
He's
do
got a
this.
nub. He
You
can
know,
nub.
back in the caveman
Nobody
days,
wants that.
you tell your wife takes you back into the cave and bashes your head in with a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking saves everybody a bunch of hassle. I mean, you really want to live in a bucket, and you really want to be with somebody living in a bucket.
I mean, just look at her body language. Her whole persona is like,
husband
how
lives in a bucket.
can I get out of this without being a schmuck?
Trip down to the river.
And are
Takes
ya?
care of
Wanna
this.
go
And
swimming?
yeah,
You know, it's like,
takes care of this.
I'm just gonna be a schmuck. Just call me a schmuck.
Are you gonna
I'm
be?
out.
Are you gonna be a schmuck? I mean,
Yeah,
I
for
think you
sure.
get a schmuck pass.
Yeah, because
don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to
Dedicate your life.
love someone that's not, blood relative your whole life. People do it all the time. They think, it's easy to cut ties with someone that's not, it's easier to cut ties with someone, that's not your son or your brother or your,
way easier. Yeah.
like that. People do it all the time.
God, I think
And
it'd be
that's just I'm
pretty
out.
easy to tie a rope around this guy with a brick on it and throw him overboard.
You wouldn't even have to throw. You just throw him overboard. He's only got one arm and no legs,
Yeah.
Trace.
And he just, I don't know what happened
What
to
if he
him.
makes it to shore?
He's not making it nowhere.
I could make it to shore.
He's gonna
with one
spill
arm
out of his bucket.
out of his bucket.
So does it say anything about what happened?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, you didn't look into that after the accident. What accident? What was the
It's
accident?
gotta be a horrible accident, man.
Do you
Man,
have
wait,
a
if you-
name or anything?
No, I was just let's show. I just was astounded that you can live like this.
You should be, if you're like in a terrible accident and you wake up, doctors do everything to save you and put you in a human bucket. And then you wake up and you're like, nah, like,
Why?
you should be able to, You should be able to be
Pull the
like,
plug.
nah, they made the wrong decision. I should have died. You
Yeah.
know? Can somebody
I think.
shoot me in the head?
I hate to be a dick, but I think when this guy comes in the emergency room and his arm's been severed and his body's been severed,
No dick.
severed at the waist, you give him an overdose of morphine and say
Yes.
we're doing the best thing for him.
Yes.
You know, but then what do you do if this, you know, because a lot of times this guy in a couple years would be like, well, I'd rather be alive than dead, you know. So
I don't know.
maybe he would.
I'd like to know
Oh.
if he would rather be.
I mean,
alive
how
than
do you
dead.
be in a relationship with somebody? You feel you know you're just a total burden on them. Like I don't know, you don't have a penis, so you don't have. I don't know if you have sexual desires, but you know, this woman certainly doesn't want this guy pawing all over her, right? After she gets to
Nubbing her up.
nubbing her up when she's got to empty his bag and all.
Oh, no,
this is a
man.
real. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have brought this up.
You bringing me down.
But don't you feel better that you just got a backache and I got a neck ache and Donna's got a neck ache? Hey, ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
You got a torn meniscus.
We're all good.
Hey,
We're all good.
I ain't complaining. I'll save this, baby. If you want to research this later.
Yeah.
I know Donna likes to
see
research.
what happened to that guy.
Oh.
I'll probably go in the comments and see.
Oh, I might be able to look it up. Guy who lives in Bucket, right?
Oh, yeah. Guy who lives in Bucket. That look on her face, and the look on her face right there, she's like, I'm taking care of a man who lives in a bucket for the rest of my life.
Don't
I
do it.
had dreams and aspirations. Hoy. Hoy.
If it's even true.
Is anything real? I think I get it when we're living in a simulation. Yeah, everything's simulated. Everything's fake.
Yeah.
All this stuff with the guy. I feel like the only person who's out there who would even think, other than anybody in this room, who would think that this is such a work, and the Democrats are intentionally being horrible.
Yeah.
Just terrible. The Democrats are becoming a party that no one can support, and they're doing it intentionally because you don't. Why else do you do that? You don't do it so the Republicans can become this super party and do whatever the hell they want. And mark my words, that's what's going to happen. All these Republicans that you think are changing the world didn't all of a sudden stop becoming fucking dirtbags.
No,
Nope.
they've just honed their
this is-
skills
yeah,
for a few years, waiting to get their turn.
Yeah, the Democrats ain't worried. They're going to get theirs. They'll get theirs. Republicans will take care of them. It's all a part of the plan. Yeah, I guess we're the only people that think that. Nobody else thinks that.
Nope.
No, and
I'm
also,
just glad I'm not in a bucket, you know? I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. My neck's hurting, but I got a neck, and I'm not in a bucket.
Also, this happened within the 15 minutes we were at Buddy's as well. There's a lot going on. I pulled in and I got that, Chinese dirt bike I got in the back of my truck. This real dirt bag guy pulls up in his truck, broken down truck. He's like,
I'm gonna steal that when you go
That's
inside.
that's as soon as I was like,
man.
he's stealing this the fucking second I go inside. And he just went over to do you ready?
What?
Lauren's like, wait, I'm sitting there and I hear him and she's like, did he just say he's from Loot City? And I'm like, I fucking don't know. And I go out and walk up to him, I'm like, what? And he's like, who hit it? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? He's like, for the back. You take $250 for the bike.
Oh, Jesus.
Trying to give me $250 for the bike.
And you didn't take it?
Taking it
No,
on the spot.
like that. I mean, this guy did. If I would have said yeah, I don't know. This guy would have had to go rob somebody to get $250. Like he was just leaving Buddy's from what it looked like to be.
Maybe he won
He'd been there since 9 o'clock.
$300 on the slot machines.
Well, I just bought it for $400. I'm not selling it for $250. I'm fixing it up.
Oh, okay.
Taking that loss.
I didn't know it.
$250.
I didn't,
here.
$250.
even he knows it wasn't worth $400.
Yep.
Did it run okay the whole time?
Yeah, I drove it pretty far in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, it just really makes you. You know, this is a Chinese bike. There's like the American bikes, the Chinese bikes. And these are different from the Temu bikes that I bought the one I bought that one time.
Yeah.
Like I said on the bar show, I forgot my lighter at home when I was on it, and I was trying to use the exhaust to light my cigarette. But the Chinese bike would have done it, man. Not the Temu bike. It was so that thing was so hot. Like look at my leg. Like I've burnt myself 1,000 times on dirt bikes.
Yeah.
And I don't really have any scars, but here's a pretty big scar. I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
I don't think
Am I in the picture? Oh. But you can probably see that scar. Oh yeah, I'm in camera.
When did that happen?
That was with
Sexy.
that shitty little dirt bike I had, the Temu one.
When? Years ago?
Years ago, like 2 or
Because
3 years
I
ago,
didn't know Temu was around.
or whatever. It's the shittiest of the shitty, and
I didn't know they were around for. I just heard of them like the last year.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not with it.
yeah. But it had such a hot exhaust, and the exhaust cover came off. You really couldn't even ride the bike. And then one time it was so hot you could barely ride it. So I took a towel and some duct tape and duct taped it all up. Because on a normal bike, I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
But this bitch started on fire. I don't think dirt bikes are supposed to get that hot. And I hear a lot of times that people will buy them and put them together and sell them, but don't realize most motors come with oil in them and shit, or gear, at least gear oil in them.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of them don't come with the gear oil, and people just sell them, and they never even get oil put into the gearbox of them.
Yeah.
They just get ran dry until they blow up a couple weeks later.
Didn't you put together a edger or something for Grandma that she bought on Temu and it just fell apart or something?
No, it was. I didn't fall apart, but it was the biggest piece of crap that I ever. It was a circular saw blade on this with a teeny little motor that you're on wheels that you're supposed to cut limbs and make grass with.
Yeah.
And it just started up and it sounded like that, and just running against grass almost stopped it. It was. And I was like, "How much did you pay?" And she was like, $40 or something. I was like, "This thing's worth a nickel." It's not worth anything. It's worth zero. We took it up to by her mailbox where she wanted to cut. And it was just this isn't doing anything.
Yeah, that's what we've sold our souls for cheap crap.
Are you gonna open that and see if it's the?
I thought he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. No, I'm not opening it.
Oh, okay. Thought he was gonna see if it was the softest.
No, I can't. She was sleeping. I think I'm good. Oh, she told me to wake up at 9.
Oh, we better not then.
I'm just I'm seeing it. It's supposed to. Never mind. Can't see it. I'm hiding it.
Okay.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah,
We're going to come back. We're going to do Lynn Carr Karen versus Sean Raz Karen.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be right back with more ClusterF.
He busted down the door and said, "Where is she, bro? I've got a huge penis big as a can of Coke." He'll drop his G-string and she will say, "Oh my." He'll say it's time for a free Fu Manchu ride. His coke and dick was mythical. She screamed for her dear life. Hulk Hogan fucking climbed on my wife. I watched him from the back, he had a tan behind. His pythons were so big, his hair silky and fine. He knows just how to work, he did her with style. your skin like a tan crocodile. He said, please tweak my nipples, a blowjob would be nice. Hulk Hogan fucking climbed on my wine. Come on, Terry, finish up. Guard it. Get that smile off your face. She sucked him like a popsicle, then he laid up his hype. Hulk Hogan fucking climbed on my wine. His coke and dick was mythical. She screamed for her dear life. Hulk Hogan fucking climbed on my wine.
You're a snatch as a bag, I left you with some baggage,
I was out there looking for some trim. I saw you were a 10, so I took you for a spin. But now you call and say it burns when you take a pee, but you feel worse.
at the clinic.
Yeah, I know we had some dirty sex. Now your labia's a mess. Do you know about Valtrex? But now you call and say it burns when you take a pee, and you feel worse.
At the clinic.
Now your snatch has a bad itch. I left you with some baggage. Those blisters can be savage. No, those sores won't vanish, baby. And I guess it would have been nice if you had told ya, but no, baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. You wanted it bad, so I really laid wood. Did not have safe sex, that's why it felt so good. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. You rode my dick, now your crotch has got sores. You back door, you might also have wars. And now you tell me to go to hell. You scream and then you yell, sorry about this big bombshell, but I was so fucking hard that I forgot about those big blisters
On my penis.
Yeah, I gave you an STD. I just fucked you over, but I nutted good for me. But if I told the truth, you wouldn't fuck me, cause I had big red sores.
On my penis.
Now your snatch has a baggage. I left you with some baggage. Those blisters can be savage. No, those sores won't vanish, baby. And I guess it would have been nice if I had told you, but no, baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. I was pleased with it in the fall. Then you cut me loose, baby, with a big balls. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. I said I was clean, but you know that I lied. Now call an Uber, I can give you a ride. You touch my cock, baby. Better wash your box, baby. If you touch my cock, baby. Better wash your box, baby. Oh, if you touch my cock, baby. Better wash your box, baby. If you touch my cock, baby. Better wash your box, baby. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. So I really laid wood. Did not have safe sex, that's why it felt so good. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. Baby, I'm sorry. You got herpes. You broke the dick. Yeah, your crotch just got sores. Did you backdoor? You might also have wars.
Your snatch is a baggage, I left you with a baggage. The blisters can be savage. Your snatch is a bag.
Hey, what's up? It's Ned, and it's time for another Neditorial. That's where I speak the pure, unadulterated truth. Unfortunately, to most of you rubes out there, it sounds like I'm speaking fucking Swahili. But I do it anyway, 'cause it keeps me from going fucking insane. Here we go. Well, it's that time again. Time for the Papal Conclave. That's where Catholic cardinals all convene in Rome to select a new pope.
Lightning! Oh, shit! Get your thundersticks ready. It's about to go down. So put your middle fingers up in the fucking air. We're gonna win the mother cup. We're winning this thing. Let's go. We are the Bolts. We are the Bolts. Everyone in Tampa Bay. We're the mother Bolts. We are the Bolts. We are the Bolts. We'll be bringing home the cup. We're the mother Bolts. We are the Bolts, mother. Take a look at me. This year Ovechkin and Tom Wilson, they can my knee. The Flames, the Sharks, and the Bruins are a fucking joke. The Bolts will win the trophy, fill it up with fucking coke. Struck. Sorry about your luck. I heard that Sidney Crosby's grandma was a fucking slut. We want the cup, yeah. The Bolts are feeling cocky, and so we both can watch the game. My girl will do it, doggy. Victor Hedman, Tyler Johnson, those guys are the shit. And the captain, Steven Stamkos, makes my wife so wet. To win the Stanley Cup is our fucking quest. We're the motherfucking Bolts, don't you ever forget. We are the Bolts, man. We're talking smack, man. We'll win the cup and then we'll bang all of your wives, man. We'll be winning the cup and driving off in a limo while we're passing them bloods, blowing smoke out the window. Get the fuck out. These Bolts are real. Braden Point and Callahan, mother. Kucherov and Vasilevsky, mother. Playoff beards looking sexy, mother. Hey, clap your hands and make some noise, mother. Yeah, we're the fucking Tampa Bay Bolts. To win the Stanley Cup is our goal. Lord Stanley is smoking a bowl. Bring the cup back to Tampa Bay. Lift it up and have a parade. Pop bottles of champagne, and now we can shake. We are the Bolts. We are the Bolts. Everyone in Tampa Bay, we're the motherfucking Bolts. We are the Bolts. We are the Bolts. We'll be bringing home the cup. We're the motherfucking Bolts. Lightning, lightning, yeah. Woo!
Welcome back to ClusterF. Got the Lynn Carr, Sean Raz, Karen versus Karen coming up. Gonna drink some dirty sodas here in a little bit.
Sound dirty.
Dirty sodas. If you can't beat them, join them.
The dirty sodas?
The people who drink the dirty sodas.
Oh, no. I'm not joining them.
The dirty sodies. Stupid ass bunch of bullshit.
God, you know how many people, if you brought over to your house and fucking made this shit and was like drinking, they'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But since it's like the popular, people are like, oh, I love my dirty sodas.
Yeah, since it's a fad, that's the way the world works. Hey, I know, if you can't beat them, join them. Dirty sodas coming up.
Dirty sodas.
Dirty sodies coming up. Also the Sean Raz and the Lynn Carr Karen. Tucson Chick says, what's the original song of this? That would be Sorry Not Sorry from Demi Lovato. Sorry Not Sorry. You weren't listening to that Lightning song I was playing, were you?
No.
Is this a real song, or I'm trying to figure, is this a parody of something, or is
Did you just make us up?
Lightning! Oh, shit! Get your thundersticks ready. It's about to go down.
Is it a song?
Put your middle finger
This
in
is
the
What is it? Oh, on
a parody of a parody.
It's a parody. Yeah, that's right. It's a parody of Lonely Isle. And
Yeah.
On a boat.
On
a boat. On a boat. I was like, I thought I knew it.
We're gonna win the mother cup.
I can't believe I found an instrumental to this.
We're winning this thing. Let's go. We are the Bolts. We are the Bolts. Everyone in Tampa Bay. We're the motherfucking Bolts.
Fit pretty good. Fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I don't recognize this song, but I know it's a song.
Parody of a parody.
What's the name of it? On a boat.
Lonely. That's an
The
SNL
Lonely-
skit, right?
Yeah. What's his name? Adam Sandberg and somebody else. Somebody else used to do songs with him. I hope your mom can come soon because we got the Karens.
Oh, man. I watch a lot of scientists and stuff on TikTok and YouTube and the other, on Netflix and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And scientists rarely say things that I don't, really that I'm against or that I don't agree with. And most of them I like. But I don't understand how you can have this guy, Neil deGrasse Tyson, who has never said one thing that I agreed with. Like, I think maybe...
Because you're stupid. He's an astrophysicist, buddy. You don't understand him.
Oh, my God. Everything he says, I don't agree with. I mean, I've seen him on Joe Rogan for 3 hours, and I disagree with just about everything he fucking said.
I don't like him.
I hate him.
Pompous, like a pompous ass.
He's pompous, and I don't know.
He's part of the problem.
He was talking about he's got to be some type of government plant.
I think so.
Everything he says seems to be like there's a hidden agenda behind it or something like that.
They picked him because he's got a nice voice.
He was talking about nature. I saw a clip of him talking about nature. He's like, well, if you like nature so much, why don't you just go live in nature and then die at the age of 35? And I'm like, I don't know if that's, well, I think back in the days, the average life expectancy was 35.
Yeah.
And I think it was really, in the 40s or 50s was like the average person lived to. But so many people died at birth and giving birth and within the first year or two of being born that it really drove those numbers down. And I don't think living in nature is necessarily going to for sure kill you at 35. I think you could.
Yeah. I think if you live, I think a lot of like diseases and epidemics and things like that came from polio and stuff came from living in squalor.
Yeah.
And animals don't live in squalor, but people when they congregate, they live in live in squalor. That's before. The plumbing. See, once we got the plumbing, the indoor plumbing and all the sewage systems and all this stuff, then a lot of the diseases went away because they were diseases of filth.
And I don't think we always lived in squalor. I think there was, like you always say, the dark ages and stuff, or when we did live in squalor. I don't think the Indians necessarily lived in squalor. And I think in an Indian tribe, every once in a while, you get some lady that lives to like 85 years old.
I think so.
And even in African, tribes and tribes in South America, they still, you might die a little bit young, but you also might not, if you got other people taking care of you and helping you out a little bit and you support your elders and maybe live a better life than we live now instead of just putting old folks in a home. And then poisoning somehow to get dementia.
I mean, living a great life for 40 years and then, passing might be better than living a mediocre life and then dying in a nursing home at 92. It looks like the worst thing ever.
It does.
I've picked out the age. I think a nice age. 77.
77
if
sounds
live
pretty
to be
good.
70s, I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But 80-year-old men, man, I've seen a lot of them. And it's downhill. It's a big down. It's a
real downhill.
I think you hit that 80 and you're just like,
man,
70. That's a good life right there. 77
I think so.
Strong years. I'm shooting for that. I can't play this. This is the story of the bucket boy.
Oh,
and I know your mom's gonna want to see it.
Yeah,
and I know she's gonna want to do the Karens. I'm stuck at a standstill.
No, I had something I was about to say. What was it? Fuck.
I could play, I kind of want her to see that. Hang on a second. Okay, I can do
What were we talking about? Right, a couple seconds ago.
I know. This was something really
Science.
fascinating. No, come on. You feel stupid when that happens.
I know.
Two people can't even remember what they're talking about.
I should have wrote it down.
It was nature, no?
Yeah, no.
Living. How long you live and stuff.
Didn't you, I'm really starting to not Like I feel like these oil, like vegetable oil and olive oil, like is poisonous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've been using bacon grease and stuff like that.
Good old-fashioned bacon grease.
You know, I think you used to say that you had a family member who kept a thing of bacon grease by their oven or stove, and they lived to 100 or like 90.
94.
And we're always like, they must have good genes because they ate bacon grease every day and still lived to 94.
Yep.
And we never even thought once that maybe we got it wrong and maybe bacon grease is better for you than these terrible oils that we're putting in our food.
I'm thinking you might be right.
Yeah. So think about that.
Think about that.
Why did we think that was so bad for you? I mean, it seems like the natural thing to do would be use fat from an animal.
Seems like everything was done to make money.
Oh,
they changed. Like they funneled our diets into ways that were easily, to have these processed foods where they could make a lot of money, and the nutrition and unhealthy things didn't even enter their thoughts. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Seed oils are way worse. Give them seed oils. It's cheaper. Excuse me, that's how it works, unfortunately. What the heck is this? What the heck am I?
The ham sandwich is what it is.
I was looking for this Disney prices.
Oh my God, what are they?
Here's the Disney prices for all the suckers, out there.
Today.
179 for 10 plus. If you're 10 or over, 179.
But if he says today, I'm thinking it changes every day.
It might.
The Magic Kingdom entrance is $179 for adults and $174 for kids.
Say $5 on your 3-year-old. You say $5 on your 3-year-old, man. That's a deal. $5 on the 3-year-old.
Epcot $174, $169. Hollywood Studios $174, $169, and Animal Kingdom is the best bargain at $154 and $149.
That's the zoo, right? A zoo. What's the animal?
It's like a Busch Gardens kind of deal. Animal park.
Yeah, it's basically a zoo.
I think he says they've come down. Listen.
A little bit in price since. So it has gone down a little bit in price since about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
It's gone down.
Yeah, because
they got bargains going on.
I've been hearing more recently people talking shit about Disney. And I think it might, we might have finally smartened up to Disney sucks ass.
I can't believe that people are believing that.
Gosh, I mean, my favorite spot would take Harper when she was like 2 or 3 or 4 was the zoo, man. You could get a year pass to the zoo for like
Lowry Park Zoo?
Yeah, for like $15-$20. There wasn't super a lot to do. You go look at the animals, and then they got a little splash pad, and you're paying that. And you pet the goats, and then you leave. But
that's all you need for a kid. It was a great day.
Yeah.
$179. If you got a family of 4, it's about $600 or $800 just to get in. Just to get in. So then you're gonna spend another $1,000 on all the bullshit.
They are making some. I wouldn't think they would build in Webster, but at the park they're building a splash pad.
In Webster?
In Webster, they started. We went to the park yesterday for a couple hours, and we, saw they were making something. We walked up, and they got a big sign, and they're making a pretty decent sized splash pad. I wonder how packed that will be when it first opened. Being out, at least near like Webster area, you think maybe there wouldn't be too many people. But I think a splash pad
it's gonna attract them.
Really attracts the people, man.
Bunch of kids with dirty butts getting enemas from the hose from the splash pad. Yeah,
I got to do some splash pad research before I go in it. See if that's all. Is it recycled water from the bottom of the splash pad they're just pumping up, or is it fresh water that's that's going in. I mean, it seems like a pretty big waste of water.
Huge waste of water.
If you're not recycling the water. But if it's recycled water, I don't want to be in it. All the people getting in and I guess it's the same concept as a pool almost.
Yeah, or the lazy river.
The lazy river. Oh my God.
How much water do you think Adventure Island uses? I think it'd be massive amounts of water. It's just
Did
water.
they keep the exact same water in there from day one they opened to close? They just recycle it.
I think that's got to be recycled, right? Because it's all chlorinated.
You got big filters and stuff there, but you just can't take the pee out of the water.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
It is fine, pee's
sanitary,
and it's bleached pee you're swimming in, so it's.
You just see some of the people, and you're just like, oh, that person is so unclean and so disgusting, and I'm in the same water as they are.
Well, you're they have this they have splash pads at Adventure Island, but they're also a foot deep in water.
Yeah.
And if it was just if you knew it was clean water, it would be one of the nicest things you've ever done. You're just sitting in there. They get these, mushrooms you can sit under in the shade, and the water falls down the mushroom thing, and it splashing, so you're getting cooled off. Plus, you're sitting in the water. But the whole time I'm ever in that, and I'm getting, I can feel the little drips of water getting in my mouth, and I'm just fucking spitting the whole time. You're just get this nasty water out of my mouth.
Or maybe we should both just butch up.
Gosh,
I can't do it.
I can't.
I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
I butch up sometimes, and I'll go play in them and have a good time, but I can't enjoy them as thoroughly as I could if I knew they weren't. I wasn't just taking a pee shower.
Ew, who's taking a pee shower?
Anybody who goes to Adventure Island.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, so nice if it was nice, clean water. It's weird because I don't even think about that going down a spring. The animals are peeing and pooping in there, and people are peeing and pooping. It's just I think there's so much flow.
Yeah.
So much flow. You're not really getting that much pee in the water.
So Sean Raz sent me the details on that accident, babe. So do you want to see the video, or I could give you a very quick recap?
Oh, look at her there pretending to be all
we'll start this
lovey-dovey for the video.
She still loves him at
yeah,
because
it just happened. It just happened.
Yeah, she's got a
baseline things that I need to go over for the understanding of the story. So I was working out of 2.5 hours out of our hometown, traveling every week to work, Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday. You had the choice to work or not. So I was commuting to work. And
I don't know. Hold on.
Camper on the job.
I think maybe now if your boyfriend turns into a bucket boyfriend and it gets you likes on social media, you don't even think about him losing his penis or not having an arm or taking care of him. You're just like, oh no, I gotta get likes.
Oh, you might be right.
Maybe.
Because my boyfriend lives in a bucket.
Maybe for a little while.
What keeps her, yeah.
Bucket
So those likes start.
Yeah, the lights will
off.
eventually fade completely. Then you got an old
He
guy.
better.
Then you're with a 40-year-old man in a bucket. No likes.
No.
Donna's
zero
imagining
likes.
me in a bucket. She is so far gone into Mexico, never to be seen again.
Gone into Mexico.
Yeah, you gotta run. You don't want the embarrassment.
I mean, it's not even, it's not, I'd be to wake up in my bucket, and I'm just like, so can I see Donna? And she didn't say goodbye.
Yeah.
She finds out I'm in a bucket, and she's on a cruise with
I
Sean
know
Raz
how
to
easy
Mexico.
it is to guilt your sister, and I'll be just like, hey, Linda. Have to use it against her.
Yeah, she would too. She's a sucker. She's a sucker.
Social media in America is so mean to you. I think you do have to move to Mexico. Everybody will be hating on you.
It
You
death
left,
threats.
you dirtbag, leaving bucket boy because he doesn't have any legs or dick.
So he's not like he's my son.
She's just waiting for an excuse. All right, let's see what's going on here.
I don't even go into that. Well, it was I was doing.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's already
What the hell is
uncomfortable.
going on here?
It's my jam.
It says music.
Did someone put him to a music video?
They were bleeping something
They're
out.
bleeping
with
something
a-
out. Jesus, with a
Maybe he said is the name of his company or something.
On the job site, and since my supervisor really took a liking to me,
he's really milking this story. I mean, look,
He
cut
really
to the
is,
chase,
man.
buddy.
Oh, 23 minutes of this? I don't think we
I
can.
mean, cut to the chase.
asked
Look
me
at her
to do
looking. She's like,
practically
how do I
everything
get
he
out of
wanted
this?
Done.
Yeah, she's like, he just talks and talks.
Well, we just opened up a lane on the bridge. We had to swap lanes because we were behind on schedule, and so the lane that we opened up wasn't even done yet. It was like, you know,
Someone run him over?
God,
Or did he get...
His supervisor ran him over because he wouldn't shut up. We don't need to know about the asphalt or just what happened.
We
dude.
were about to put tar down, but the machine, it's just too much.
Well, let me go back and tell you about the machine when we bought it.
Do I continue with this or do you want?
How long is it?
I don't know how
20
long.
to
Yeah, but I
23.
know, but I mean, I just want to know what happened.
I do too.
I don't.
Just continue for a few
Let's
minutes.
see
We
if
have
we
to
get-
tough it out.
now it's asphalt.
This
I
is
guess
how
it-
you watch a. This is how you watch
I hate
YouTube
this
videos
guy.
when you're trying to learn something. Learn how to do something, and you get someone like this, and it's like, oh Jesus God, and then you just have to go find a new video and listen to because it's like this guy just likes to hear himself talk.
Can we get a new bucket boy? Can we get a different bucket boy? We're so mean.
Bridge than asphalt. Well, it was dirt because dirt goes underneath the asphalt.
We don't need.
Nah.
We don't need an X.
He's giving us the
lesson.
layers.
Bridge then dirt again. So we put up the water barriers, filled them with water.
Oh,
You know,
maybe
the
he
orange
got
water barriers
money.
that go on the
Maybe he got
end.
money for his accident.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's why
A
she's
car
staying until
came
that
through
money
and knocked
runs
the water
out.
barriers off. Well, since it's filled
Can't
with
even
water, it
consider
needed to
that
be
she's a
picked up
nice
with a
lady.
forklift and moved into position. So my boss asked me to grab the forklift. Which was on the
This
other
is
side of
the
bridge.
most boring story I've ever heard in my life. You'd think it'd be the most interesting because he
Right?
lost most of his body.
It does involve a forklift, so I think we're getting to the juicy part.
Sean Ross says, "Are any of you paying attention to?"
It's hard to this guy. It's hard to
He's-
pay attention to.
Not very good.
We could have a whole conversation and come back and he's still
God,
not
if
told
it-
us what happened.
If this
yet.
happened to me, imagine how good of a story I would tell it.
Yeah. Well, he's on a forklift. We know that.
Moved the water barrier back into position. Well, I hopped in the forklift, got like 7/8 of the way across the bridge.
7/8
7/8
of the way across. Okay.
That is a measurement I would use.
It is. It is. I would say 8/7.
Yeah, 8/7. A little more.
Parking, speeding across. Like, just went right through the stoplight and everything. And so I was, like I said, 7/8 of the way across the bridge, and I seen him coming, so I tried to hurry and get off the bridge. And I mean, I shouldn't have done that because construction workers take precedence over civilians, but I tried to hurry and move over, and since he was going so fast and whatnot, he couldn't stop, and he basically like pushed me off to the side onto my far side of the forklift. The entry side is the left side, and the far side I can't really see, from the window. And so I get onto the dirt part.
You were talking about the time you lost half your body, sir? Do you not remember that? Is that hard for you to recall?
I mean, I'm surprised. Usually, when you have a traumatic accident like that, you don't remember. He remembers the 7/8.
Yeah,
He
7/8,
remembers
7/8.
every detail. I think he's faking it.
Yeah.
He's faking it.
And
AI bucket man.
The rest of his body's below the bed. It's like a magician. It's like a magician's trick. He's doing it for
Yeah.
I
clicks,
want to try that.
clicks and likes, and he got
Yeah.
5 million of them.
Yeah, because you don't usually remember that stuff. You're like, I don't know. I blacked out. I can't remember.
I want to
anything.
do one with me with just my head. See if we can convince people that I lost my whole body. I got to do that with you.
That would be funny. Do you think TikTok would take that down?
No.
Who cares? It'd be fun to see.
And you come up with a story.
Yeah, I'll make up a story.
I gotta write that down. We gotta do that.
And you get Lauren to sit here completely disinterested.
out the window.
Yeah, the dirt workers just came that day and laid it down, so it didn't
Yeah, he's gonna tell us about the dirt workers.
God.
Tell us the consistency of the dirt.
have full compaction, so driving a big ass forklift on it.
She's like,
obviously is
you know how
gonna
many times I had to
make
hear
them
this fucking story?
Every day.
into the ground, you know. Well, the car pushed me to the side so much that the hillside on my right hand side and the dirt not
I think he's trying to say a car hit him and a forklift crushed
Oh
him.
my god.
started to
Yeah.
cause the forklift to lift up. Well, I
He's
tried to
only
tilt
7/16 into the story.
the forklift back down, and it wouldn't tilt down. It was just slowly creaking up to tip over. So I unbuckled my seatbelt, went to go jump out, being that I never got trained to even drive a forklift.
Wasn't even qualified.
He wasn't even
guys,
qualified.
see,
here we go.
God, you see, she
There we
steps in
go.
right when it comes into the lawsuit they're about to get into.
Yeah.
It's the first time she smiled the whole time.
And he's gonna get a big check.
He was not qualified.
Not qualified. Make sure you say not qualified. Never even trained.
To be on the forklift.
Yeah, so I didn't know what
Look at her. Look how happy she is.
What's happening? It's too
Oh
many.
my god.
I'm thinking, you know.
I didn't know what the protocol. Then he's gonna go on for 10 minutes about how he wasn't qualified.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you get, you know, if we're not really aren't qualified to drive a forklift, and it crushes your entire
Yeah.
dick and legs and arm and body, I think you get a pretty good
Get
check.
paid.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I
No,
know.
it's not worth
I
it.
don't think it's worth it, but he
paid.
seems pretty
Happy.
for someone who's
Got no dick.
still in the
He's got nothing.
hospital.
He's
I
got
mean, he's
nothing.
still in the hospital. Usually, you're pretty depressed at
He's
this
on
point,
morphine,
and
babe,
it takes
that's
you
why.
a year or two to till you can come to terms with being happy again with what you got.
He's on massive amounts of morphine, I'm thinking. He's got half a body.
Yeah.
protocol was, which is to stay in the forklift as it rolls. So I jump out.
He got
She's
squashed by a
concerned about.
forklift.
She's too concerned about how she looks.
Which I would have been able to jump out, but the seatbelt wrapped around my leg as I jumped out.
That was bad luck.
Is that you got to learn that too? How to take off a seatbelt properly? Is that not something you were trained in?
Nope.
Protocol. They didn't tell you to.
Donna is a defense attorney. I mean,
Yep.
The prosecution. Are we prosecuting?
He's guilty.
Yeah, you would be the defense because he's suing them. Yeah, so you're poking holes in his story already.
So I swung out instead,
Oh Jesus!
breaking 2 of my ribs off the floorboard of the forklift. And by this time, the forklift's rolling down the hill.
Ugh.
Well, I was able to crawl around the forklift so it's onto its side where the floorboard is that I landed on. Then it's up top, so I was able to get to the bottom side of it.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. He's able to.
Yeah.
What happened?
And then it rolled again, and I was able to clear it. But
He's
then
trying to surf this fucking forklift, bro. Get off. Jump off.
I wasn't able to clear the top of it, and the top of it where the boom is for the forklift. I wasn't able to clear that, and there's a dirt pile, big ass dirt pile down at the bottom of the hill. So that
He's just milking it.
So I'm gonna sue the dirt company too, because
so
that
you gotta
dirt pile. I was not trained on how to
wasn't compacted,
navigate a dirt
yeah.
dirt pile.
it landed on my pelvis and my right arm and like sunk me into the dirt. So it
Well,
didn't
that's his
split
right
me
arm
in
right
half.
there, right?
Could be reversed with the
Yeah,
camera.
maybe it's reversed. Yep.
Crushed every bone from my pelvis
I
down.
don't
pretty
understand
much.
that.
What?
How it could be reversed if you're laying
That's
like
the first
that.
thing I noticed because in the other video you showed us it was his other arm. So this is a. Sometimes when you film, it's like a mirror effect and you're backwards.
That's why this is all backwards, babe. The letters on the medical stuff.
On what medical stuff?
Up here by her head, it says oxygen, but it's backwards. because
You can see that?
well, it's right in front of my face.
I know, but I can't see that.
And then over here it says something that's spelled.
She won't even.
She won't believe it.
admit.
I just-
She refuses to
I
admit that
don't
it might be
understand.
reversed.
I don't understand how that happens.
You see this word backwards? Nope, don't see it.
I don't see it.
She
sorry.
can't comprehend it. It's incomprehensible.
She won't believe it. She won't believe it that I see it spelled back.
She can't even see it spelled backwards. She's like, I don't think it's there.
Oh,
What
okay.
medical words?
All right, all his bones in his pelvis. His pelvis is crushed.
Well, as I was laying there, I was conscious through the whole accident.
bummer.
As I was laying there, I looked to my right and see my forearm just laying right next to me in the dirt. Just not my forearm, but the muscle in the forearm was laying right next to me.
Oh, can you imagine? I'd pass out right then.
I know.
I'm done.
Everywhere. I had to lay there for about 10, 15.
Did she just check her likes?
She's looking to see if the likes are going up. Keep talking, honey. Keep talking. I mean, I would think that the lawyer, like someone said in the chat, lawyers would be like, shut the fuck up, right? Those two lawyers.
Or maybe
shut the fuck up.
maybe the
Unless
lawyer-
he's just in the hospital now from, some had
coming
to
back.
come back for something.
Or else the lawyers are like, you can say whatever you want. Buddy.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I just show you to the jury, and then
Yeah.
I say, I rest my case, Your Honor.
Here's a bucket.
And here's my boy.
And now
Here's my bucket. I wasn't qualified to drive the forklift. That's it.
So you guys need closes his briefcase and walks out of the courtroom. Tell me how much.
yeah, let us know how much he's getting.
Yeah.
Bigger machine, which is on the other side of the bridge, across the bridge, down the hill safely, had to hook up to lift the forklift off me, but they also had to wait for medical personnel.
Did he say he had to
Jeez.
sit there for
It's
15
protocol.
minutes?
10 to 15 minutes waiting for them to get the forklift off
Oh,
him. Because
my Lord.
those things
Oh,
are so
yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know if the person's gonna they didn't know if I was gonna bleed out or not the person.
How do you not?
But as I was laying there with the forklift on me, I was just in complete shock. I had no pain whatsoever.
That's
and
crazy.
The hardest part about that was probably just breathing, because it felt like my breathing was restricted. So I was just laying there, just
You got forklift on top of you, buddy. It's going to be restricted.
just trying to breathe. So finally, 15 minutes into laying on the ground and whatnot, a helicopter ends up showing up to the job site. Keep in mind, this job site is in the middle of nowhere. No cell reception, no nothing. So somebody had to drive into town to get cell reception to call for medical personnel. And the next town over, Wilsaw, Montana, is a blink of an eye town, so they don't really have that many.
It seems like you're laying there like that. You're just like, go away. Run me over with a
Oh,
car.
my God. He was. And he was chill.
Not the medical personnel I need for my situation. So a helicopter came from Bozeman, Montana, lands on the bridge up on top of the hill where I just rolled down from.
Billings, Montana.
No, it came from Bozeman.
Oh, but you went to Billings.
No, it didn't.
Shut up,
John.
bitch.
Shut up,
Now-
bitch.
Now we go, boy.
We're so mean, Like,
I
there's so many people. You can get 3 different people around. I think 3 average Americans, and they're gonna sit here and have a sob story about this kid and all feel bad. And I guess wouldn't it be so terrible?
This is the best material we've had in weeks.
It's so evil.
I'm not laughing about what happened to him. I'm just
No,
laughing at
it's-
this, what we're making of it.
If I was the bucket boy, I would have a hard time arguing with Donna because she's got to take care of
your
me
bucket
and,
over.
and take do all the bucket stuff. I'd have a hard time. Okay, I'm sorry. Whatever. Sorry about
Well,
everything.
maybe I would argue that.
I was gonna say you'd be exactly the same. Just in a bucket. He's acting normal. He's just in a bucket.
I was thinking he might not be such a dick.
I'm the least dicky person alive. All right. Oh my God. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight.
Yes, you were at Billings
Oh,
Hospital.
Yeah, get the facts right. Them
If
ones
he
that.
just like backhands her with that hand right there. Do you think he'd get in trouble? Bucket boy trying to prosecute
I
Bucket
think you
Boy?
could get off. You know, and I'm so sorry. I was having a bad day.
I was on pills.
Who wins in a fight? Who wins in a fight between him and her?
Physical?
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah, you think
He can't
so?
Yeah, he's on the ground. So just
I
knock
know.
him off the bed and stomp him to death. There's nothing he can do.
I feel like I could beat my brother up if I was just a nub and an arm.
I don't
Jay
think
should be
so.
climbing
I
up.
think he'd strangle
climbing
you.
up.
Pretty
He
sure
just-
he'd
he
just
just
strangle you.
He'd work out on the one arm. You ever remember the Rick and Morty where he's got that big arm and he's killing everybody with the big arm?
Yep. I've seen guys like that. I just saw a guy like that recently who worked out his right side of his body. It was weird.
Is he a arm wrestler?
No, he's a TikToker. His whole TikTok's me right side stronger than me left is like his deal.
Oh, he's fucking shitting me. Really? He intentionally works out his right side for no reason.
Shows, I mean, he's just like, it's weird. He looks weird because his, got a limp left side, just a jacked right side.
What's wrong with people? This guy just
That's
wants
what he's got to do.
This guy just wishes he had a side.
Then the Bozeman helicopter flew me to Billings, I guess. I thought they flew me to Bozeman.
But this bitch
didn't
right
know.
here
But,
set me straight on that.
So I was in the helicopter. They kept asking me questions, just like, what's your date of birth? What's your name? Who can we call? And the only number I could recite was my girlfriend here, and I just kept telling them to call her. So finally I get in the emergency room. They lay me on a table.
The only person that's ever forced him to remember the number.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. The bed that they have. And as I'm laying there, I'm just looking around the room.
I didn't think this was going to take 23 minutes.
No,
I guess we.
Well, we figured out a forklift fell on him.
Yeah, I don't think wait, maybe we.
Go towards the end.
Let's see.
Or the middle. A little further,
Let's see what
yeah.
happened.
Oh, there
she's
she
talking.
goes.
Let's go back a little. She's talking a lot. Here we go.
It also meant below his belly button would be amputated. Like right now, it's got his belly button, and then he folds up, and so
Folds up.
Everybody folds up.
We were all like super shocked, didn't know how to react, and none of us really knew how Lauren would react because, he's an 18-year-old guy living life to the fullest. Like, we were living life amazing before this accident. And so
they're not married, it's
obviously
just his
there were
girlfriend.
fears.
Yeah, he's only 18.
So could he even, would he be able to produce... What I don't understand.
What do you think he's going to say, sperm?
Yeah.
With his what?
If she wanted to have kids,
No.
but I guess if he doesn't, how could you
Belly
have...
butt.
Doesn't have
What
testicles.
Where would
happens
sperm come out if you're...
to everything? How can you...
They got to jam it all up in there. They got to jam all
And
his
then
organs
just
up.
close it up?
Close it up.
Yeah, close it up. One
One hole butthole thingy. And
could you put my penis on my chest, Doc?
yeah, anything. Put it anywhere.
On the end of my nub?
Yeah, wherever you need. Wherever you can fit it on.
Oh, boy.
Whatever it takes, Doc.
In our heads that maybe he wouldn't want this surgery, or he'd rather die than lose half of his body.
Let's hear what he
But
says.
his-
What would
He'd
he
rather
have?
die.
Would he have a floppy, just a dead flop body on? If they didn't amputate it, right?
No, I think she's just saying death,
Oh, okay.
right?
I guess.
His sister really fought hard. Well, then she can
for
take
them
care
to
of
let
him.
make that choice. Because at the time, his mom was his POA, because that's what happens when you get in an accident. And since we were all so distraught, she didn't know what decision to make. She didn't know whether to have the surgery done and him wake up and hate her for it, or not have the surgery done and he die
So
and
they
her
did think
feel
of
like
that.
she killed her son. So she was having a really hard time processing all of that.
That's a
weight
tough
on her.
decision.
So his sister fought really hard for them to take him off of the intubator, the breathing tube, and let him
Intubator.
make the decision. And so after like a day or two of like consultations and talking, they finally like brought us in. They brought him off the intubator and kind of took him off his sedation a little bit.
Are they kind of in a roundabout saying we're trying to figure out if he wants to live without his penis or not?
Yes.
So, Trace, if we had to make that decision for you, would you rather be Bucket Boy or dead?
Oh, God. I guess I'll do give me a little time in a bucket and then I'll off myself in a couple years. I don't know, something like that.
Enough time to say goodbye and...
I'd really like to save my penis.
I'm gonna say...
So men would rather be dead than not have a penis? Is that what you guys
I would
are
think
saying?
so. Like, I'm not even thinking about his legs.
Is that the most important thing?
Besides
I think once you lose your penis, it doesn't become so important because you don't have that penis constantly going, hey, come on.
Yeah, it might be. Would you rather have your penis or your legs?
I think you don't have any sex drive when you lose your testicles and penis.
So you're saying if you don't have a sex drive, it's not worth being alive?
No, I'm saying it's not that big of a deal.
Oh.
I'm saying you think it's a big deal, but then once you lose your penis, it's like, well, now that I don't have a penis, I don't really care.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would probably be...
some of it, I would think.
Mm-hmm. But Trace is saying if he doesn't have a penis, he'd rather be dead.
No, I guess not. I don't know. Maybe
I'm gonna say right now, if I get in a forklift accident, just go ahead and let me go. I don't want to come back. Donna's going to Mexico. I'm stuck here alone with my elderly sister.
But you do got what?
Which sister would you rather believe?
Oh, shut up.
What?
You know how people back in the day, you put a baby in a basket and you leave it on the fire step or the doorstep. So you're leaving me on Karen's doorstep. That's what you're doing.
As you're screaming.
No.
We do keep forgetting that he's gonna be a baller.
He's
gonna get millions.
TikTok and money and lawsuit money.
So when you strap him into the child seat of his Lamborghini, he's gonna be balling.
I'll figure out how to drive a Lambo with one arm.
He has to sit back going, bitch, quit spending all my money.
She said, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. Look at her. She's...
So they took
She's mad they interrupted their video.
him off the breathing tube and everything, and he woke up and he kind of had an idea of what was going on because before this,
he couldn't feel
2 days before this, he was kind of waking up a little bit more, and he was writing to us on paper, like, am I going to be in a wheelchair? I remember the whole accident.
Oh, buddy, you don't know the half of it.
Oh, wheelchair. You wish you were going to be in a wheelchair.
And his mom and I actually saved all of those papers. But...
So we could remind him what a joke it was that he thought he was just going to be in a wheelchair.
So mean.
God, so mean.
She's the one that said we saved all the papers.
I think I got a new whole total take on the show. We just get together and we take a tragic story that has a video like this. And we dissect
roast it,
and it's healing through humor. We've got the concept is totally defensible. It's healing through humor. That's the only way you can deal with this. It's so tragic that we have to make fun of it.
Had happened to his body, and they wake him up and everything, and they explain to him,
that's a tough explanation.
This is what you have left. This is how we think we can save you. But this is what you'll lose.
Penis.
The lower half of your body. You may die in surgery. All of this, and from that moment is when I knew that he wasn't going anywhere because he looked them dead in the eye and he told them he doesn't care if he's just a head on a plate. They're gonna do.
Oh, that's my video. I can't wait.
Trace head on a plate video coming up.
You're gonna keep him alive. And so that really brought a lot of hope.
Trace Hogan, a horrible wrestling accident. Brother.
Oh,
that,
Hogan
you know,
head
he
on a
was
plate.
fighter.
Trace Hogan head on a plate.
You know, we can't make anything real. Everything turns into a joke immediately. I mean, it was a joke already, but now it's just getting wacky. I was hoping for people to think maybe the real dumb people to be like, oh my God, it's just.
Yeah, I think you
can't
could
believe
you might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
I already
sure,
knew
that'd be
because
funny.
he was still alive. And so then the next day, I believe, is when they brought him in for surgery. It was a Wednesday. And the thing about the surgery, though, is they had to go in and remove all of the dead tissue till they got to healthy tissue.
Which was...
But they had to make sure that they left enough healthy tissue to close him up.
And keep all his organs. How do you not
so
have
that's
any
why
messed up organs right there at the bottom, you know? I mean, I guess they kept going till they got to the non-messed up organs.
Well, I mean, like if
You
the
have
messed
to
up,
cut out some of your...
like his colon, you know, he poops out you can cut out your colon and poop through in a bag. So he lost that. Maybe his intestines he lost.
Some of his intestines.
Like you just can't live without your liver and heart and some of those things. So, whew.
And then, you know, some people that get in, you know, lesser accidents or die, yet you can have your whole fucking bottom of your body ripped off and not die. Whew.
So they had to tell him, look, we got to go way high because we got to save the healthy tissue. So we got to cut up way up there. So
How
you get
high?
just below the belly button.
How high?
That's high. That's very high, up to the belly button.
And then they'd also have to wait 48 hours to make sure that healthy tissue didn't die.
Oh, God.
So that Wednesday, it was 6.5 hours of just sitting by the phone, going crazy, waiting for the doctors to call us, letting us know that he didn't die in surgery. His mom was so freaked out. We were in Seattle at the time, and we're from Montana.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Boy,
What'd she pick up a big trash can and do? She was like, this is where he's going to live.
He's going right in the trash.
I got you an upgrade.
She tells stories like he does.
Big trash can and went and cleaned up the streets of like 4 neighboring blocks of where we were staying because she was so just freaked out.
What?
And
That's what I was going to say. It's like, I'd go play golf. It's just no sense waiting around and worrying. Got to pass the time. Got to pass the time. I've been crushing the ball, by the way. I'm thinking of joining the tour of the senior circuit.
Did you tell Trace
how
to hit it now? Did he hit how you did?
I don't know if I had that discussion with you. You know, I saw the video of him, and I don't bring the club far back enough, so I started bringing it way back, and it just been annihilating it.
You know, I just get to a...
Someone said he had to swing with the club. He said he would just have his club go like this, and he's like, and then you watch other golfers, and their club goes way back, and
that's where you get the power. Yeah, just didn't know I wasn't taking it all back all the way.
Once I started going further back and trying to hit it harder is when it fucking just cuts hard right.
You just got to keep doing it.
I just try and hit it nice and good. I only had one drive where I hit it as hard as I could because we were playing best ball.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it. And I drilled it that one hole we got on video last time we played. It's the only time I hit it as hard as I could because I know, who knows, you know, especially if it's by houses.
Oh, I don't, yeah.
You know, I'm going to blast somebody right in the head.
I'm good enough for it. I haven't hit a house in a long time. That's about the only thing I can not do. Not hit a house. Yeah. I think we're about enough of this.
Okay.
You think?
Yeah.
It's a little too much. I guess we'll have to take a break.
Should I bring in the stuff to make the soda?
Oh, we got dirty sodas, and we got
Karen.
We got Karen versus Karen and dirty sodas. So we gotta get busy.
I'll get all the stuff ready and bring that in to make dirty sodas. I guess I'll just use little cups.
Teeny cups, yeah. I don't want this dog shit. I'll try it. That's it.
We'll make it. Should I make a couple different ones? One with simple syrup or one with strawberry syrup, or we'll see.
Whew. All right. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with more ClusterF with the dirty soda and the Karen versus Karen.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Oh boy, time to head to the Krusty Krab for another day of minimum wage drudgery.
Defend the police! Defend the police!
Patrick, what are you doing?
I'm protesting police brutality, SpongeBob. It's time to defend the police.
Defend the police? But if they don't have fins, how can they respond when you need them?
Check your privilege, SpongeBob.
Privilege? What privilege?
Well, for one thing, you live in a pineapple, SpongeBob.
Okay, how's that privilege, Patrick?
Well, SpongeBob, most minorities don't have access to tropical fruits. So you shouldn't either. You have to move, SpongeBob.
Can I move in with you, Patrick?
Sorry, SpongeBob. I don't like racists.
I'm not a racist, Patrick. I just live in a pineapple under the sea.
Beachfront property, SpongeBob. Time to check your privilege and take a knee in solidarity. Or else.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Squidward, what was that?
I saw you kneeling after curfew, SpongeBob. That was a citizen's pepper spray.
But I didn't do anything, Squidward.
Stop resisting, SpongeBob. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were violating my constitutional rights.
SpongeBob, look at all the sea creatures of different shapes and sizes and colors all coming together to protest for...
All right, break it up, boys. This protesting shit's costing me money. I was at 50% capacity because of the lockdown. Now we got a bikini bottom curfew because of the riot. What the? Sandy Squirrel?
She's one of those Antifa sons of bitches.
Fuck the police! Fuck the police!
One rubber bullet coming up.
Oh, no, Sandy!
Is she okay?
SpongeBob?
She's trying to tell you something, boy.
Yes, Sandy?
Make sure you post this on my Insta.
Well, I hope we all realize what we've accomplished today. Sandy's in a coma from a rubber bullet. My pineapple's on fire. I've been pepper sprayed, and bikini bottom cancel culture is forcing me to move away.
Oh, and I got your COVID-19 test results back, SpongeBob. You're positive.
Well, boy, the times are changing. Bikini Bottom's full of racists and infested with COVID-19, and the entire downtown is now ablaze. And there's a big random pile of big clamshells over there that someone seemed to leave for the barracudas to throw through the shop window.
Oh, shit. It's Larry the Lobster and the SWAT team.
Defund the shellfish!
Don't tase me, bro!
Defund the shellfish!
Here, SpongeBob, start throwing these bottles of urine.
Wait, will everybody stop? I'll have you know this is all because I live in a pineapple. It's true, I've been blind to the subtle racial biases that exist in Bikini Bottom. I mean, why is white fish more expensive? Why do we fear the black tip shark, but we revere the great white shark? Dolphin safe tuna? What about tuna safe tuna? These are dark days, my friend. No, wait, that's racist. It's dark now, but I see a white light up. Oh, that's even worse. A black cloud has casted... Oh, help me out, Mr. Krabs.
I got you, boy. Free Krabby Patties for everybody. I just got me stimulus check.
For everybody?
Except the dirty Chilean sea bass.
And the lazy puffer fish.
Aw, come on, guys, that's racist.
All right, even the filthy Chileans.
And the stinky lazy puffer fish.
Well, Patrick, maybe not the stinky lazy puffer fish.
Fucking asshole. God damn it.
Jimmy's got a tight butthole.
That's bullshit.
He's cheering bits, he's got a big bankroll. I heard he's hanging with Ned in the bathroom stall. Oh God. And he put his deal through the hole in the wall. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Jimmy's a clusterfucker, cheering bits all the time. Jimmy's a clusterfucker, Jim F 1979. Jim F 1979. Jim F 1979. Jim F 1979.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Donna's getting the fixins for the dirty sodas, as seen on The Secret Lives of Mormon Housewives. I didn't see it on there. I didn't watch it. I
was about to say, how much of this do you watch?
I heard about it on the news. It was on the news last night for some stupid ass reason.
Is that some advertising thing?
Yeah. Did a whole big thing on it. Stupid ass. Dirty soda. Adding sugar to your sugary drink. That's what America needs right there. I'm sure Starbucks is going to start selling dirty soda, and it'll be the rage, and they'll make millions of dollars on it.
Gosh, I love beef jerky.
Yeah.
And it's
expensive.
It's expensive, but you can get, a decent pack of it for $7-8. It's just, it's a little pack of meat, and you're like, oh, whatever. I'll do it sometimes. But I've been hearing about these carnivore snacks for quite a while. It's, it's beef jerky, but it's like a slice of a ribeye, and it's got, instead of regular beef jerky, the only ingredients they say is meat and salt. And it's supposed to be good for you, and it's got the fat on it too that they've made, and they say it melts in your mouth.
Have you tried it?
And I was like, finally saw it. I was like, maybe I'll get a pack of this. But a pack that would be like a $7 bag of beef jerky is like $33.
Yeah, it's got just the certain things that's just exorbitant. I'm not buying that. Yeah, they were. I'm trying to think. I was watching something on the internet, and this guy was reviewing some soul food restaurant in New York, and he's talking about they got a to-go container, and it's all this jam packed. He's like, man, it's so much food, it's so delicious. I mean, it's $50 a thing.
Yeah.
Like $50 a thing. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
It comes to dirty sodas, because we're fresh on the tip with pop culture and the dirty soda from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, our favorite show.
Oh, man.
It's going to be so delicious.
It better be.
It sounds disgusting to me. It's absolutely disgusting. There's nothing. You can't beat a glass of soda. Nice cold glass of soda.
Nice cold glass of
soda. You gotta ruin it with coffee creamer and
because you're an asshole.
Flavored syrup. It's disgusting. Come on, you gotta.
I had to get a wet paper towel because anytime you just touch anything like
Oh
that,
yeah,
it's sticky.
That strawberry soda is messy. And sticky. I mean, it's not soda. Strawberry syrup.
All right.
See, Donna's got all the fixins.
Freak Show and Snook Man buy their own ribeyes and make their own beef jerky. I might be beef jerky and some ribeyes later. I never make it. They won't turn into jerky, but it'll be well done.
Yeah.
I'm just be eating well done steak out of my oven at 160 degrees.
Toyo Tommy gifted a sub. Thank you, Toyo Tommy. Berlin's 8-inch lock resub for 63 months. Thank you very much.
Should I make two of them? Should I make one with just grenadine and one with the strawberry syrup, or just do the strawberry? Does it matter?
I'll take a Dr. Pepper with coffee creamer and strawberry syrup.
Yep, I guess I'll do the same.
Dirty soda. It's the latest craze. It's It's amazing. It's the most amazing taste sensation you'll ever.
Amazing. I've been seeing a couple reels.
Yeah.
With MJ.
MJ. What's he doing on reels? What stupid ass shit is he doing?
Oh, I just flew in from Fort Myers into Tampa. Oh my God, the monorail system's out. The tram is out. We gotta walk. All the, like it's not very far.
Who?
MJ.
Gosh, I've
Just
heard
seeing his face is like, ugh, he's so punchable. Fucking hated him and his stupid wife Michelle. She acted when they first came into town to be on the Power Pig, and we all went to dinner together and everything. She just was so bitchy.
So hot
She just
shit.
acted like
So hot shit.
We're from Virginia Beach and we're so much better than all you people. It's like, you fucking cunt, get out of here.
I hated both of them.
Hated her. She thought she was all that because MJ was the, it's that kind of girl that my husband's going to be a morning guy. So I am, I'm all that. She was such a bitch.
We moved to Iowa to get away from him.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
How much of this should I put in?
Just a little bit.
Tell me when.
That's good.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
They were gonna give me. I was making like $20,000 when I started there at the Power Pig, and then after I've been on the the Three Little Pigs for a couple of years, and then MJ came in and he was there for a year, and they were gonna give me $40,000. Which for me was a shit ton of money.
It's like $100,000 nowadays.
Yeah, it's really like $100,000 now. $40,000, and I was like, nope, I'm going to Iowa for 35. I can't stand being in. Working with that guy. Dirty soda's coming up.
Are they? Come on, bartender. You ain't got all day.
You guys could make them.
I'm not complaining, babe. Don't lump me in with him.
I never said I was a bartender now, did I?
Got my appetite is whetted for dirty soda, as heard on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, where you mix soda, sweet syrup, and coffee creamer.
It's taking so long, it's going to be watered down by the time we get it.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Let's mix that up. It looks terrible. Oh, no.
You can get.
I don't know if I can. Looks like strawberry milk.
This is a restaurant, Cool Sips, in Rockefeller Center.
Cool Sips.
Cool Sips, man.
Give me a menu or something. Give me the menu. Oh, here we go. Look, you can get. That's not. I'm looking for dirty soda. Where's the dirty soda? I don't know.
All right.
Terrible
This is the strawberry.
I don't want the strawberry. Give me the other one.
What's the other one?
Someone said it took the soda flavor out, which
here we go.
All it tastes like is strawberry milk.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up if it tastes like strawberry milk.
That one, the grenadine one. I mean, it's not completely awful. It basically tastes like what? Milk with strawberry in it, right?
It's like a strawberry float kind of ish.
The one girl drank. She said it tasted like a kind of like a root beer float. So basically,
it wasn't as bad as I thought, but I definitely rather just have a soda.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought. It's just not nothing I would ever get. I would never request this. It's not that good.
It kind of just turns into the flavor that you put in it and creamer. It's a real fattening drink is what it is. So it just turns into like coffee creamer taste with flavoring.
Like I couldn't drink this whole thing. I'm gonna have one more sip.
Let me see that, Trace. I'm gonna have 7 more sips.
I mean, if it had alcohol in it, I might be going, oh. But no, it's
Is there any more poison we can put in here?
yeah, it's pretty shitty. Pretty shitty, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like
What a bunch of hype. What a
Beaver
bunch
smell
of
like
fucking
tuna says,
hype,
just use
man.
ice cream and soda. That's kind of what it tastes like. It would be.
Or just don't, or just stick to milkshakes.
I mean, who could drink a whole cup of that without feeling guilty?
Sick and guilty.
Probably every day of their life. These people go to Starbucks every day or something. So they probably go to those places, go, ooh, that's delicious. I mean, I can imagine if that was like more of a coffee flavor, that would be delicious to me, but I'm not drinking that shit.
I always talk about the times when we, as a school, one of my teachers really liked Starbucks, and like twice a year she'd take us, there was a Starbucks right by our school. We'd all walk over there, drive over there, whatever we did to get there. And when we were there, I always talk about how expensive, and my mind was blown, that it was $8 coffees. I was like, who the fuck has $8 to get a coffee? I guess everybody in my class. I don't, but the one, I think my teacher ended up buying me one because, she wanted us to go to Starbucks. And it was actually really good, the $8 caramel frappe latte drink.
Yeah.
And I drank the whole thing, but then I just felt fucking sick, that much caffeine and sugar and syrups. Like, oh, man, like, not for me.
Yeah, I just like regular coffee. I don't want to like anything else. I don't need to add a bunch of, something more fattening that I like. It's like, nah, I'll pass on that.
I can't eat.
I'm sure they're delicious,
But
I don't like iced coffee. I ain't drinking that.
Milkshakes are delicious, and so is an ice cream sundae, but I don't eat them very often because they're super fattening.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd drink soda if I had to add my own sugar to it. Like, when you have to add your own sugar to it and see how much you have to add to make it sweet, you're like, oh my God, like, this is, I always put, if I do drink a coffee, I always put like honey in it, so I at least have
supposed to be good.
Feel a little bit better about it, even though honey's not real honey.
What about,
No,
there's
it
a
isn't,
lady
honey's fake.
up by the shop.
What?
There's a lady I just saw up by the shop selling like local raw honey. Do you think it is?
Yeah,
That's the only place you're gonna get real honey, probably.
I also refuse to buy honey out of a fucking mason jar. If you're gonna make honey, don't put it in a fucking mason jar. It's the biggest mess in the goddamn world. I mean, Lauren's bought some real honey in a mason jar, and you gotta spoon it out. It gets all over the side. It's just a big old, and the lid comes apart. You know how mason jars have two parts to them, and they're all sticky. It just turns.
What are you expecting? Like a squeeze bottle?
Yeah. Put it. You might
as well. Old school mason jar, man. That squeeze bottles. That's a relatively new invention for honey.
I know, but maybe you should get one because
it is way less messy.
So much.
Oh, you get the honey with the comb inside, the honeycomb, and then you can chew on it.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Maybe I'll stop and get. It's up there by where they always sell shrimp or something at 20 Mile Level.
Yeah. Sell shrimp.
Yeah.
Like the guy on the side of the road.
Yeah,
He's got the shrimp signs.
He's always got that up there.
Yeah, pre-gout days. I'm stopping there 6 times a week.
You ever stop there?
Not yet.
They sell smoked mullet too sometimes.
Oh, that's probably bad. That's probably bad for you.
I would never buy that from a guy on the side of the road.
Something about there is something about buying fish and shrimp and seafood from somebody on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It's like, you really think this guy, if he is selling fresh shrimp, but do you think he's not taking the shrimp he didn't sell today and selling it tomorrow? Like, you think he's gonna take that loss, or he's gonna sell a couple day old shrimp? Yeah. And then after that, how far are you willing to go? I mean, I remember at Beef O'Brady's just being the manager, and every couple of months you get a box of chicken wings, and you get like 6 people around it, and all decide whether or not it's good enough to sell. You had 6 people to smell it. You're like, what? And you're just like, well, it doesn't smell great, but I think if we fry it up, it'll be all right.
Yep, that goes on a lot.
Box
chicken you gotta touch, and if it gets starts getting sticky.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's just the packaging that smells. And you take it out of the package, and it's like, oh, it's just the bottom part that soaked everything up that's kind of starting to smell a little funny, but the rest of it smells okay.
But we would order like 40 pounds of wings in a box. It's over $100 for a box of wings. So you're like, oh, I can't throw it away or get fired.
Yeah, well, no one came back sick, so you were all good. You made the right decisions.
Yep, maybe they did. You just don't, you eat like me. Anytime I had a stomach ache a little bit last night. Like the one you get like once a year where it hurts and you're up all night. I kind of had that last night, but I couldn't figure out what I might have eaten to make that happen.
People just decide in their own mind what thing they ate in the last day or two that made them sick, and they go with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know that's what made, or you could just have some kind of stomach bug, and it wasn't the food at all. And people always say, I have food poisoning, and I've heard that if you have food poisoning, you fucking know it because it is not good. And they'll just act like just because they're going to the bathroom too much or something and their stomach hurts a little that they got food poisoning. It's like, I think food poisoning is a lot worse than that.
Lauren says she got food poisoning from Moe's, which is a great thing and a bad thing because it's good that she doesn't like it because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And we'd be going and spending $130 at Moe's for, for 2 adults and 2 kids to eat. But I do really like Moe's, and she never wants to go.
I just like that white dip.
Yeah, that queso.
White queso.
Tacos are pretty good.
Yeah.
Me, I can take it or leave it.
Ned's Navy says, does anyone know where I can go rent a forklift with no seatbelts? You better have a strong relationship with Christina first.
Yeah, she ain't putting up a bucket Ned's Navy.
Taking care of those goats.
Ned's Navy in a bucket. She thinks she's going to draw the line.
Yeah. She's going to put you out with the goats. You like those fucking goats so much?
Yeah, live with them. Yeah. I don't know if
maybe another sip.
I tried it again, and it was even worse. It was even worse the second time. It's terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't taste anything like soda anymore. So what's the soda base for?
Just people are a-holes.
What is this? I'm trying to think.
People are a-holes.
People are just a-holes. It's just something to go viral. All right, we got to get to these Karens. We're running out of time. Here's the Sean Raz Karen.
On November 25th, 2023, an officer arrested a woman for refusing to leave a football game when asked.
Okay, so what are you doing? Why am I arrested?
Because you weren't listening.
So I'm arrested for not listening?
Yes. I don't think that's a crime.
I'm about
it
to
is.
lose my
Well, I
phone.
guess if you're told to
Not
trespass.
listening. Not because I
told
caused
you to
any
back
harm.
off and not touch me anymore.
Based off of what somebody else told you. I haven't fought anyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fought you.
That would be resisting with violence.
I fought you with violence?
No, I said that would be resisting with violence. That's a different charge.
That's crazy. Like, you come from the same place I come from. What are you from? Puerto Rico?
I'm from here. I was born in Gainesville.
But are you Puerto Rican?
Yeah, my dad's from
I
Puerto
think he
Rico.
arrested her just to get back to the station so he didn't miss the Gators games. What I'm thinking. He's ready to take anybody in. We got to get back to the booking room.
Yeah, we got that nice TV in there.
See, there's no way that you're religious at all.
Oh, because you wouldn't arrest someone if you were religious. Is that what she's trying to say?
Yep.
Sign this, okay?
Can you please explain to me what I'm signing?
Yes, of course. This is a court date right here. This is a court date I want you to...
12/11/22.
Is she going to lose it?
At 1:30 p.m.
Okay.
All right? And it's going to
For?
be...
Pretty
an appearance
compliant
for
right
this
so
charge,
far.
Obstruction of law enforcement.
Okay, can you explain to me what that means?
So basically, I was giving you a lawful order after I was told by one of the staff members they wanted you ejected from the game. After me explaining it to you, you refused.
You never explained it to me.
I did explain it to you.
You never explained to me why I was being ejected from the game.
I did.
You told me that someone made a report, but you never had that conversation with me as to what the report was. I never had
When the cops kick me out of somewhere, I just hope they let me go when we get to the place they let me go at.
Yeah, and not take me
You're
to
gonna
jail.
You know, I was an idiot at the fucking
Instead
football
I'm just
game.
gonna argue.
And now you're gonna, the cops like, come here, we're going to the parking lot. And you just cross your fingers and hope that when you get to the parking lot, he doesn't put you in the truck. He lets you leave.
Altercation, physical nor verbal, with anyone that was involved in the game.
Okay. Do you want me to finish?
So what is the issue? I need to know what I'm signing.
Okay, I just explained to you, you are agreeing to come to that court date.
Okay, I'm agreeing to come to the court date, but I'm not agreeing to having an altercation with you, nor anyone else.
Again, so
There
this
was
is
never an altercation, nor verbal, nor physical.
this is a charge, not a conviction. I'm not saying you are admitting guilt to this. This is just you agreeing to come to this court date. That's all you're signing it for. This isn't you saying I agree I did this thing.
No, but I don't agree. You never had this conversation with me.
So
You
what happens
literally
if someone
just
doesn't
arrested
want to
me because of
sign
what
it?
Somebody
Can't just move on with whatever the next charge is for her not signing it. You can't say,
be
okay, well,
getting
we have
arrested.
to let you go because you're not going to sign it. They don't do that.
They just arrest you. I
So
think.
just say, sign it or not, bitch. Decide which one you're going to do, and then we'll move on from there.
Because she's just going to say the same thing. The exact. This is the pattern. They say the exact same thing over and over again 1,000
He found
times.
the perfect person to arrest that's going to sit there and argue with him the whole Gator game. He's not going to miss any of it.
He's looking to his left at that TV. He's not even paying attention to her.
told you. There was never a physical nor verbal altercation.
It doesn't have to be. What he's charging you is resisting without violence, right? Officer Bilali, resisting without violence.
Yeah, obstruction of you trying to get her out of there, bro. Yeah, resisting.
So you probably should need to add that in there. Resisting without violence.
There was
What that
never an
means is-
altercation. He
There
just came up to
doesn't
me
be
and
an
arrested
altercation.
me.
If he tells you
It
to do
has to
something
be
and
because
you
I
don't
worked.
do it.
I worked so hard to obtain my nursing license, and I'm not about to lose it because of what
I think we're
some.
locked up.
I don't
Really.
even know who reported me.
Just getting
They
a
said
note.
that, but then mine's okay. I think it just froze up a minute.
Yeah,
Just to appear in court. And
It's
you
a
can tell
big deal
all
for
of
me.
I
this
think it
information
happens
to
when
a
you
judge.
pause that video.
It's a big deal for me.
I understand. I'm
When I
not
pause
saying
the
that.
video, what? It freezes up?
Or maybe you just paused it.
It just seems like it's frozen up when I pause
Maybe.
the video.
Could be it.
It kind of was spinning a minute when you so stop
No, it's good.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's
I'm,
got nothing to do
I'm trying
with
to
it.
help explain because you
It's
didn't
a
seem like
football
you wanted
game. I
to
don't
listen
care about this. And he's not about to charge me for something that I didn't do. I didn't fight you.
But do you
I
know
didn't
what he's
fight
charging
anybody
you with
around
doing?
me.
He's not charging you with fighting. Do you understand what he's charging you with?
Violence.
No.
Something about violence.
Without violence. So nothing about violence. Let him explain it, and just be quiet and listen to what he's saying. He'll explain it all
We're
to
the
you.
same people, bro.
That doesn't have anything to do.
Black
with,
and Puerto Rican is the same
that,
thing.
that doesn't have anything to do with it, nor
It has
should it.
everything to do with it.
Okay, let him explain.
That
You're
has
gonna let him
nothing
explain.
to
You
do
can't
with it.
explain because you don't understand where I'm coming from. This has everything to do with it.
Okay.
She can't explain because she's white. It can only be explained by a Puerto Rican or
Yeah.
an African American.
And being black and Puerto Rican has everything to do with
It's
it.
the same thing.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty racist. Just
It's totally racist.
I mean, if you're in jail and you're like, I need a white man to explain what I did.
Because you can't relate.
Let him explain.
Okay,
You're not me and you're not him, so you don't understand.
I'm trying.
And I'm not about to lose my whole life over
Are you gonna let?
a report. And that's crazy that you don't get that.
Do you want me
That's crazy. And I hope you don't believe in God.
to? All right.
She's
You
got a lot of
God did this
bullshit.
multiple times.
Yeah, she's totally full of shit. But people are, I think about half the people in America just don't even understand life or logic.
No.
They don't
And this
understand
is
logic.
this is who your nurse is. And then she's just
Yeah,
say
she's
that.
got her nurse. She's graduated already. She's completed it all.
Yeah. This is your.
Are you going to sign this, agreeing to come to this court date?
Not until you add without violence.
It's right there.
He didn't say with violence.
RWOV, without.
He said, if you had done that to me,
Yeah, she
then
can't
it would have
comprehend
been
that.
with violence.
Is she on something?
he-
She seems
drunk.
pretty
She's
sober.
probably drunk or
The
something.
woman
I
already
don't
told
know.
her without violence. He's told her without violence.
Yeah, all she
Violence.
heard was with violence. when he was telling her if she'd have done something else that would have been with violence.
Okay, because I studied nursing, not criminal justice.
Well, then shut up.
The DEF, what's DEF?
Defendant.
I'm the defendant.
Yes.
Refused to leave the section, and Leo, which is you.
Yes.
She's drunk.
Then had to you had to forcefully remove me from the above location.
Yes.
So that means we fought. What does that mean?
No.
What
It
does
means
that
he had to
mean?
put you in handcuffs to get you out of there and come with him.
Because I'm asking for an explanation when I haven't had a fight or argument with anybody around
Nobody
me.
is saying that you didn't.
So what is this saying?
It's saying that he told you to leave
Listen,
and you
Miss
refused
Hayes.
to leave.
I haven't had an argument.
I hope
or a
she's
fight
drunk,
with
you know, and
anybody
she's
around
just
me
not
at all.
stupid.
Yeah.
And he walks up to me and tells me that I have to leave. Why?
I mean, why don't they tell her? Okay, why?
You don't
Did
think
you
I
have an
deserve-
altercation with someone? Is that why you had to leave? Or were you acting like a drunk? Why don't you tell her so we know too why you had to go up and remove her? Go ahead and tell her.
She's just gonna deny
No,
it.
yeah, it's not gonna help.
Explanation?
You give her the explanation now if she's willing to
I've-
listen. Are you willing
I've
to listen?
explained-
I'm
to
willing
her.
to listen because this is my life.
Okay.
But you don't get to walk up to me when I haven't had a fight, verbal nor
This
physical,
isn't
with
listening.
anybody, and you
Yeah.
arrest me.
Same deal.
You don't know
think
what
that's a
listening
big deal?
means.
Honestly, do you think that's a big deal?
I'm telling you, I didn't tell you it wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
I told you it didn't have anything to do with violence.
So this is what I explained to you before, and I'll explain it to you once again.
You haven't explained anything to me. You're doing it for this camera right here. I'm a correctional nurse, so I know to pay attention to my surroundings.
Good for you.
You walked up and tried to arrest me because of what people told you. But I haven't had a fight nor argument with anybody tonight.
Yeah.
You
Again,
don't care.
she
You
won't
don't
listen.
care because you're not me, and you don't have kids
Because
that
you're not
look
Puerto
like
Rican,
me.
so you don't care.
But you're the same person as me.
And you still won't listen to
You're a Puerto Rican, which is basically black. What's the problem?
Nobody's trying to bring race into this, okay?
It doesn't matter. You're charging me. This is my life. Because of what people told him.
Keep telling me that you're gonna.
You're going off of what people told you, and that's what I have a problem with. You're
So
going
she
off of what
did
people
listen
told you instead of asking me.
Before. So he did explain it to her before. If she's saying you're going off what people told you, then she knows what he said.
Yeah, she's just a broken record.
Hey, what's the problem? I deal with psychology. I deal with mental health.
That you want to know what's going on, but in order for you,
She deals with mental health.
The
and psychology.
idiocracy,
Yeah.
man.
This is who
deals
Like,
with it.
I mean, this is.
Yeah.
You know, why we need to, I'm gonna watch that movie again.
I think she doesn't deserve to be a nurse.
We're close.
What do you think's
I mean,
in all those
Yeah, we're real
coolers?
close. What'd you say?
So what do you think's in all those coolers? That's an awful lot of coolers for.
It's a party. You know?
Parties.
I think it's for the fucking Gators game.
Yeah,
I
it's for
think
the-
I might have fucking nailed it. This guy was missing the party out at the
Like
fucking
we
police
got all these
station.
coolers when the
Yeah.
wings are coming soon.
Yeah, the guy
Oh,
that
yeah.
saw the Uber Eats guys walk through.
what's going on, you've got to stop
I
talking.
don't get to lose
You gotta
everything
stop talking
over
and
what
listen.
people
And you're not
people that I don't
listening.
even know who
You're not listening. You're still talking.
told him
You're not
something.
listening.
I can fight for me.
There's nothing to.
With the same person, bro, and this is what you're willing to do to impress her.
I do not want to be here.
Impressed.
I do not want to be here right now.
Are you gonna sign?
Who reported me for what? Is what I want to
The
know.
people
Shut your
that
fucking pie
managed
hole.
the stadium.
Who? I haven't had a fight
Events.
or argument with anybody.
Listen, this is how it works. You don't have to have a fight. It's just like when you go into somebody's business, right? You go in Walmart and you upset somebody in Walmart and they say, we don't want you in here anymore. You're
Not doing
trespassing.
what?
And then it doesn't matter. You don't have to do anything, right? Walmart can just not like the way that you're interacting with people or whatever. And they say, hey, we call the police. We want her out, okay? And so that's what we're doing. We're just acting as the stadium's security today. And we're saying, you need to get out. And you wouldn't go when he first asked you. So
Because
now
I need an explanation. What did I do?
I explained to you already.
No, you haven't.
I
You
know.
haven't had a conversation with me until
There she goes again.
Miss Hayes, the sergeant.
I
I
just
can't.
I just realized what Conrad said
this on my
too.
life.
They're in this. They're at the jail Trace Hogan went to. They're at the Trace Hogan in the stadium jail.
Yeah, this is in the stadium.
I didn't even notice that till just now.
If you don't sign it, you understand you're going to the jail? I already told you, this isn't admitting guilt.
Are they arresting her? Or are they letting her go?
They're just trying to get her to sign the paper. Then they're gonna let her
She
go.
just has to show up to court,
Yeah,
right?
but
I
she has
think
to.
so.
They're gonna take her out of the stadium though.
Okay.
They're kicking her out.
No proof of money. And it's like, for what?
Are you gonna sign?
Luckily, there was a bunch of these people in the back. You know, when I was there, giving them problems and yelling and screaming, and I was just calm, chill. Trace Hogan.
Yeah.
They let me go.
Yeah.
You've had several.
Did you keep your get up on the whole time?
Absolutely. I thought that was my only chance of getting out of this situation.
It saved you.
We have other things to do, and your family's outside waiting on you.
What? Football? I don't give a about football. I'm here because my mom loves football.
The game's over.
I don't care. And he doesn't even have the fucking audacity to be honest. You're the same.
He doesn't have the audacity to be
That doesn't make
honest.
sense.
She makes no sense. She's a nurse.
She's drunk.
Person as me. You're Puerto Rican. You're brown.
Decency, maybe.
And you're trying to make me lose everything.
She's someone that plays the race card on every
Yeah.
argument she's ever had in her whole life.
And all you do, you know, is like this: you sign it or not. No, and then you take her to jail.
quit
That's
arguing with her. She
unfortunately
won't shut up long enough to
waste.
explain anything to her.
Everything for what? They don't care about you when the tables turn. I hope you know that.
I do. Yeah.
I do.
I mean, he got to give a light diss
And
on
you
the
have
police department
He
right
did.
there.
He did.
I know they don't give a fuck about me.
Yep.
She said it, not me.
Like,
But I agree.
He's gonna get in trouble for that one.
Really remove me how?
By putting handcuffs on you.
Handcuffs and that's it. Did I fight you? Did I argue with you? Did I do anything
No.
to you? No. Miss Hayes, Sergeant Hayes, I hope you understand.
I do understand. I need you to sign this, or we're getting ready to turn on it, and you'll go.
You don't care because you're not in my shoes, but I can't lose.
Because you're not Puerto Rican, you don't care.
Because I need to get another unit here before I transport her with her family.
For what?
I'll have to get another unit here before I walk out there with the family.
Yeah.
I can't lose everything that I've worked for. I can't go through everything. I can't go through it again. And you don't understand that because you're not me.
Okay. No, she's
You don't
almost
even
refusing to
care.
sign the NPA, so we might have to take her out to the
I
jail.
can't
because
take
she's
this.
not-
It's almost
It's-
over.
Who
It's
sent
almost-
this
Go back.
one?
This is
33.
Sean Radley.
Boo.
Lynn Carr's got a slam dunk.
Lim Carr's got an easy win.
Here we go. They lay hands and put hands on her.
I don't know that these kind of people realize that are getting arrested, not black, when I say these kind of people.
Yeah.
They realize that you're not going to jail if you sign this. They need to explain a little better because she's probably thinking she's getting arrested and all this no matter what. But they don't realize they need to say, look, you're going to go to jail if you don't sign this. You're going to jail right now. But if you do sign this, you're walking out of here.
They don't care.
Yeah,
I don't think they care. These people
Also, it doesn't really matter. You know, I've gone through situations like this before, and if they, it's nice not to have to go to jail and get bailed out.
Yeah.
But when you get that written arrest, it's basically almost the same as getting.
It ain't the same.
It ain't the same. You
It's
don't have
not
to
as
get
bad.
bail.
Nobody wants to go to jail. Sit in a fucking jail cell
No.
waiting for someone to come bail you out.
We just spent 10 minutes trying to let you sign.
Yeah.
Because I need to understand.
Ugh.
Not your chance. Yep. We gave you the chance not to.
Chick-fil-A.
Please let me.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
I was just signing it. Listen, we stood here.
They're
for
like, our
20
food's getting
minutes and we were trying to
cold.
get you to sign it.
And all that water in those
Sorry.
coolers.
Yeah.
That's all probably all for the Gators after the game.
An explanation. We gave you an explanation.
The cops.
You know, they never go back either. Once they handcuff you, they're not.
No.
They're like, go sign it now. They're like, too late.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to void it, but I'm just saying.
I don't need any of that.
Can I please sign
Maybe just give me the.
Oh.
And now she's begging to sign
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, as long as you destroy it.
How it always goes every time.
Always.
Yep.
I can't.
And you should have shut your mouth.
Hey, can one of you, are y'all headed somewhere? Or maybe Freddie, can you walk out with him? Her family's
You're
right
like her
outside the
too,
door.
buddy.
I know.
She's talked herself into going to jail now, so.
Oh.
How? Can I please sign it? No, we
Where
do
you
this
need to
for
go
30 minutes.
I'm parked at 2nd Ave.
Where's the jail then?
They're all like, I don't
Yeah,
want to take her.
they-
I don't want to take her.
Everybody's
Because then I
supposed to
got to
go
walk
home.
all
Yeah.
the way to my...
Yeah.
They're all done. They want to go home.
Spots in this country.
2nd Avenue.
And,
Oh, where we all parked?
yeah.
You just don't care. You walk with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Can I please
25 games off.
sign it?
Nope, we gave you like 10, 15 minutes at this point.
I went a year.
That cop right there was like, man, just let her go.
Oh, now the mom.
Now the
Now you're
mom.
going to see where she gets it.
Exactly.
There for 15, 20 minutes. That's what was taking so long.
Just walk. Walk.
They're like, just walk, and if the mother interferes, we'll arrest her too.
Yeah. That was terrible. It was a terrible Karen.
Terrible Karen.
But John Raz did send us the Bucket Boy video.
Oh,
so,
yeah, all
so
right.
we
He
can't,
gets a pass for
so
today.
he gets a pass. Let's see, I think we got time for the Lynn Carr one too.
Woo.
I wonder if those people afterwards see the videos
know.
and think, ah, what an idiot I was.
Yeah, especially if they're drunk.
Yeah. If I'd have just fucking signed that.
All right. Police teach extremely entitled teen the lesson of a lifetime.
On April 2nd, 2025, officers were dispatched to a restaurant for a call of a young woman trespassing.
Hello.
Hi.
Guys doing?
Good.
So-
Just waiting for the bathroom. I've been looking for more than an hour.
Okay.
What's going on?
You guys knocked? Has anyone answered?
Yeah, she's answering, but she just won't open the door.
Okay, do you have a key?
I broke she, but whatever.
You guys don't have a key? Alright.
Yeah.
Are there people
What's
in the
going on?
bathroom more than one?
I can't
Just
tell.
Arguing?
It's not public, it's private. You've been there in an hour. They need you to leave.
I'm in a private bathroom.
It is a private business. They want you to leave. If you do not leave, you will go to jail.
And this is your last warning. Come out, open the door.
I think he put a little deepness in that voice
Yeah.
to try and get her out.
You're refusing to leave. That is what you're doing wrong. It's called trespassing.
Did he say it? This is the police? She knows her rights. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've been reading up on them in the women's bathroom at Circle K.
Yeah.
I've been reading up on my rights.
I hope she's not in the bathroom the whole time because I can't understand.
Well, you're trespassing on private property.
How's he going to get in there?
I don't know. Kick it down?
Kick it down.
I think he can just kick a door down.
If you have medical problems, we're gonna get you medic.
I mean, you have to get a battering ram to...
Thanks, boss.
Oh, she's coming out.
You need to leave.
Let's go. Come out. Leave.
You want to go to jail.
Go in handcuffs?
What?
Let's go. We're gonna tell you this one last time.
Why are they
If you don't leave,
blurring?
you're
You
gonna go in
might have to blur
Let's go.
out somebody in a bathroom. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going where?
To jail.
I am going to
For
school.
trespassing. We're going to Trespassing. jail. Just stop and leave. Private property.
Okay.
Either
How
leave
am I-
now.
How am I trespassing? I know my
You are
rights.
being told to leave
I'm
a
using
private
the
business.
Okay. I hear you. I understand you. I am leaving in 2 minutes.
Listen,
So
I'm
if
gonna
she's
give you
a
last
minor,
warning.
is
If
it
you
gonna
don't
be
leave,
blurred the
you're
whole
going in
time?
impulse.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Maybe.
let's
Let's go. Let's
I'm
see.
leaving.
What if I go? Oh no, it clears up.
Do not come back on this property. You're trespassed.
Told you it was the bathroom.
Yep.
How am I
Careful.
trespassed?
They don't want you back on this property. Step out.
Look
I
at
thought
her.
she was about to do a line.
I thought she
Code.
was like calling her mom or dad or something. She's putting on makeup. Is
I
that
thought
what
she was
she's
gonna
doing?
smoke crack.
Yeah, I thought she was about to take a bump out of something she had in her hand.
What is she doing?
She's putting makeup on or something.
Step out of the property or you're going in impulse. Ma'am, did you hear what I said?
She's looking in there.
Motherfucker.
No, off the property. That means out of the parking lot, off the sidewalk.
Yes.
If you come back onto this property, sidewalk or parking lot, you go to jail.
Motherfucker, bro, you are ridiculous. I was using the bathroom and I had
It doesn't
medical
matter.
issues.
Other people need to use the bathroom.
I know my rights.
You have no rights on private property. If they don't want you there, you have to leave.
Not private property.
Yes, it is.
It's a public restaurant.
It is a private entity.
You know what? You know what?
This is your last chance. Leave or you go to jail.
I mean, is she digging?
I'm off the property.
No, you're not. You're still in their parking lot.
You guys want her to leave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it smell?
Still in the parking lot.
What did she say? It smells.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Gonna run her over.
You're gonna get hit by a car.
In the bathroom.
Who pulls up to a girl that's being arrested and almost runs her over? Like, I'm
Yeah.
staying steering clear of this whole
The
situation.
cops are all right there, and
Yeah,
they're
like,
just
have
like,
you been drinking? Because he almost ran over that girl we were arresting.
He didn't look like he was gonna stop.
Man.
Okay.
Look at this
As of
person.
right now, do you want her to leave the property? Okay.
I mean, there was a space right next to it too.
This is the manager. She's asking you to leave. All right.
What
As
is
of
she
right
can't
now,
quit
you need to
doing?
leave the property.
Making it? Put
I'm
makeup
gonna
Is she
do
on.
putting
this one last time.
contacts
If you
in
don't
or
leave, you're
something?
gonna
I
go
don't
in
know.
impulse. Ma'am, leave the
Goodbye.
property.
Thank you so much for letting me handle my medical issues. What is your name?
Officer Charles.
Charles
Yes.
and Nicholas.
Yep.
Thank you for not helping me.
Okay.
You do not know
We
that
offered you the
too.
medics.
Her
If you wanna go to
medical
the hospital, we'll call the medics
her
for you.
medical
I don't need
issues
the
are
medics.
contacts.
Okay, well then you
I
need to leave
was
the property
handling my issues.
for
I'm
an
going
hour.
to school.
You need to leave.
Doesn't matter how long it takes. If I'm an hour, there's 2 bathrooms. Motherfuckers can
They don't
use
have to
both
let
of
you
them.
use it
Why?
because it's a private entity.
Okay, and if I was buying something, that's
They can
allowed.
deny you service.
So can I get my food?
No.
No. At this time, they
Then I
Gosh,
pay
you know, like
Nope,
I
they don't want you back on their property
feel
for a year.
like a fucking expert at law, but like I know what everything they're saying is wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think she seems like she might be drunk too,
Yeah.
or on pill. I think everybody in the world is on pills and drunk.
I mean, I'm slowly realizing that everybody I know is on some type of drug, and it's like, man, you know, like
They don't perceive reality correctly. That's what it seems like.
Come back, you go to jail.
You don't even know my name.
We don't need to know your name. If you come back, you're going to
You don't know
jail.
my name.
We know your face.
know
It's
my
recorded.
Are they gonna let her get in the car and drive?
And y'all are fucking ridiculous, and I'm going to report you.
All right.
Shortly after the
Here
initial
she-
incident, officers arrived back to the scene when the woman
I was
attempted
about
to
to say, there's no letting her go. If
Yeah,
you let her go, she's causing a scene wherever she goes tonight.
She's coming right back.
return to the establishment.
Did they sell her food?
I didn't allow her.
She's back in there. Just
You guys allowed her?
She's going in the bathroom.
She back in the
You
back.
guys allowed her because you guys didn't come in.
She's saying no.
She said she's talking with a cop about this situation, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just got food. What are you doing?
Don't fight. Don't fight.
What are you
Don't
doing?
fight.
She just
You're
said
under
I
arrest.
could order food.
Oh, yeah.
Man, did he break her arm?
I think so.
You just said
My
I
arms
could
don't
order
bend that
food.
way.
She just said I could order food.
Why would they let her
Really?
No, just arrest her.
Wait. I know my rights.
Everybody knows.
No,
their
you
rights.
don't.
Wait.
Don't fight.
Wait.
You fight, you're gonna get hurt.
Wait.
I'm telling you. Put your hands together.
Girl, did you not just say I could order food? Did you not just
Hold
say
on.
I could order food?
God, she's been detained right now.
I was on the phone with them and I asked you if I could order food.
Duh.
Now I have to
Everything
call
she
again.
said. Duh.
Relax, relax, relax.
Can I please just,
Relax.
can you please stop?
Relax,
you're under
stop.
arrest.
Can you please
Right
stop?
now,
No,
right
you're under
now.
For
arrest.
what?
Right now,
Trespassing.
For what? For
Trespassing.
what? For what? You just said I could order
All right, let's go.
food.
No, you went to the bathroom and I told you, they just told you to leave, and then you say you were talking to them because you were better.
Please.
He's talking to the police.
That's my phone.
Your phone's right here.
Your phone, we got your phone.
Bro, what the fuck? You just said I could order food.
Broken record, the food deal.
It's always a broken record.
What the fuck, dude?
She headbanger.
Yeah, I'm saying yeah.
Can I
Say
please
yeah,
make
too.
a phone call? Because I
Relax,
was just
relax right
talking
now.
to your managers.
Relax right now.
I was just on
No.
the phone with the company.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that
Let me
call.
make a phone call.
Yeah. What did, she was
I'm
just on
drunk in the parking lot. I'm trying to use the bathroom to go to food.
I could order food.
We told you you were allowed back on the property.
Every time she said
She said that it was okay.
Okay, yeah.
She just said it was okay. I don't understand. Just let me get something to drink. I have a medical issue.
Simple. Well, then we'll get you medically cleared before you go to jail.
Please.
What's your medical issue?
I need to make a phone call.
Please,
I have intussusception.
Intussusception?
Yeah, she does.
Please.
What?
Doesn't make sense. She said I was able to order food.
You're already not to come back.
And then I asked her, I said I lost my nail in the bathroom.
She lost her nail in the bathroom. Was that her medical emergency?
She already told us. How does this open?
Ned Navy
Is it
says, you
cold?
get food in jail.
I need to make a phone call. I need to make a phone call. Please, officer, please. Please, please, I will not resist.
How does this come off?
Doesn't come off.
Okay, your earring doesn't come off?
Why are they taking all
I
their
never saw them take their
jewelry?
earrings and shit off.
Relax.
Yeah, usually.
God, I'd be like, I ain't taking her earrings out of her ears.
I've done nothing wrong.
Do they usually take their rings off?
Yeah, I see that a lot.
You are fucking violating me of my rights. You're violating me. You're violating me and my
Stop
rights.
clenching.
You are violating me and my rights, sir.
Turn around.
What you're doing right now is not helping.
What you're doing is illegal. Fuck! Don't take her off!
Oh, it sounded more and more like a headbanger.
Yeah, she's getting ramped up.
Bathroom! No!
All right.
No.
All of my nails.
Broke all their nails.
All right, stand
They
up.
broke all
Get in
their
the car.
nails.
Ugh! What is that? It's like, ugh! Fug! Ugh!
They argue for a little bit.
My fucking arm!
Here we go.
I need to go
Yeah.
home!
She's banging something.
She's kicking.
She's a kicker.
Okay! It's not okay! This is not okay! I need to make a phone call! I need one! I deserve it! I am legally
When you get to county.
No, now. Technically, I'm allowed to have my phone back here.
She knows all the rules.
She knows everything.
Technically.
Fucking right, bro.
See? Check her address. That's the IC.
Bang that head. Come on. Kicking.
Right. And check the. Hey! Yep, now she's gonna have to be hobbled.
No.
She's gonna have to be hobbled.
You know, do they just enjoy doing that a little
I
bit?
think so.
Sometimes they're like,
Sometimes.
fuck, we don't want to have to do it. And then the other times they're like, fuck this person. Let's put him in the hobble.
I'm sure they enjoy putting them in the hobbler sometimes.
If they got time.
Bro, what the fuck? Over a bathroom. Bro, what the fuck?
Sarah, don't kick.
Oh, she's going to get resisted. Assault on an officer.
With violence.
Fuck you guys. You do nothing to help the community.
Sarah, give us your other foot.
No.
Give me your other foot.
Give me my phone call.
When you get to county.
Give me my fucking phone call. And loosen these fucking shits.
Shit.
Sierra?
Loosen my shit.
Here you go. Here you go, you fucking king. That does nothing to fucking help. Stop. Bitch, fuck you too. You're supposed to be on my side. Isn't it supposed to be women supposed to be helping each other? Because, bro, what the fuck?
She probably
I
be
can't
able to
feel my wrist.
flip them through.
I just want to get out of here. I did nothing wrong.
She's shaking?
I don't know. I think so.
Please loosen this a little bit. This one is literally cutting me off. Ah,
Slip it under.
Just go! Bro, what is your problem?
She's not hanging. She's not head
One more
banging.
time, Sierra. I am legally allowed to enter a
she's not
building
in-
if a manager says
She's not
so.
in
I am being held
Use that, that's what we
accountable.
got.
I'm being held against my rights.
I am being held accountable.
I'm being held against my rights. Have you even read me my mandatory rights? No, you have not done that
Mandatory
either.
Miranda
So
rights.
first of all, now you are fucking violating 2 rights of mine. What's your date of birth? I told you.
The woman was charged with criminal trespassing and resisting arrest. Thanks for watching today's video.
Oh, Blancar definitely had a better Karen.
Yeah.
The first one was a letdown.
That's all right. Sean Raz gets a pass because the bucket boy was
Bucket boy.
was fantastic. All right, I think it's already 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Berlin's 8-inch lock subscribed for 63 months.
There you go, steal some soup.
Thank you, Berlin's 8-inch lock.
Very much. I got
I know
it.
Toyo Tommy gifted us that
Yes, you
earlier.
did. I got
too.
both those earlier.
Oh, okay.
So they got double credit.
Double credit.
All right, it's Mother's Day week. We will be here tomorrow. There will be a hang on Wednesday, and that might be it. You think?
Maybe or maybe not for Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday's up in the air.
Yeah.
If so, it'll just probably be me and Trace for a couple hours.
Yeah.
So, all right, and then we probably won't be back till Tuesday because Monday is usually a busy
Pretty
day as
busy
well.
day, too.
All right.
Long as taking those orders that those third parties send me on Mondays.
Yeah.
Usually get a decent amount of them, but you get all these mothers that just fucking bitch. And it's like, listen, I just got the order today.
Oh,
and
it's
I'm
Karen's
doing
Day.
what I'm supposed to do is send. I don't want
Karen's
that. My son ain't paying for that shit. He already Mother's Day's over. He ain't paying for that. It's like, why doesn't the person cancel the order if they don't want it? Then I don't understand that.
Happy Karen's Day.
Yeah.
I think
Monday after Mother's Day is Karen Day.
I'm telling you, on Monday you should call everybody and say, do you want this order? Somebody made a mistake. It wasn't me.
You need to put on Monday on your answering machine just to have this little thing that says you're being recorded for quality entertainment on the ClusterF show. And then we can play all the Karen. We'll have our own Karens.
Yep. Yep. That's
right.
what I should do because they are, man. They don't want that stupid From You flowers and 800 flower places like that don't get them out on can't because they send you all these cheap orders at the end They want you to take them all for, the delivery price and the flowers, where you make, $2 on something, or it's like, I ain't doing that shit. And then they try to send them all to you on Monday. Take these that we couldn't get out because we're so fucking stupid.
NHRA says 1-600flowers.com sucks. Oh, no wonder you call them 1-600flowers.
Yeah.
It's a real jobber. Real jobber outfit. All right,
And then people will bitch about those, and I'm like, they'll complain, well, I paid this much. And I'm like, well, you paid that much to a third party, someone at a call center. You didn't pay that much to me. You paid that much to them, and they sent me about half of that. So you're getting what they sent me. You're getting the flowers for the price they sent me. I said, I always say, they're just a third party. Then they call it out to a real florist.
Yep.
I've just, since you've worked at a flower shop, I've always got my flowers for free, or not much of a flower getting type of guy. But I can tell when people walk into your shop because, flowers are too expensive for like a me thing. It seems like more wealthy people buy flowers for people. And I can just see when somebody walks in your shop, I'm like, oh, that guy's like me. And when you give them the price, they're like, oh shit. Like, here comes another Trace walking in.
I haven't had too many people walk out. Maybe one a year. We'll be like, oh, yeah, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Maybe even not that. Maybe not even once a year. I don't know. Maybe the people on the phone, they're calling around, trying to get.
I've only seen 2 or 3 ever, but I was like, oh, I can
people,
tell it before.
Yeah, people are completely ignorant of the florist industry. I can remember before you go into shop, I'd go into a flower shop. It was like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And like standing in the line and going, why? And then and they're like, we don't have anything. I'm like, what? Why don't you have any? You're a flower shop.
Flower shop. Come on, man.
You sold out. Yeah. All right, we're out of here. We're done. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, Wednesday for the hang, and we'll see what happens later on this week. Everybody.